got some money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got some money. Hey, baby, I got some money, don't you worry. I said, hey, for love of money, I want money. Lots of money. I like the pie in the sky. Oh, I want money. Lots of money. Don't concern me why. I wanna be rich. Oh, I wanna be rich. A love, peace, and heaven. Hey, everybody, just let me see your transcript. Your very favorite nosy teacher. On this Tuesday afternoon, normally I go at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. But I had to come on a little bit earlier today. How you doing, Midwife K, Rock Nation Hitman, Audrey Webb, Job for Nine, K Rogers, Sean Lewis, who is my special guest today, and those of you who will be coming in a minute. Hey, iridescent unicorn farts, how you doing? So, it seems that since last Saturday, that the Jaguar sector has been on fire. And a lot of things have been coming out, and a lot of other exclusives, and uh, a lot of other lives and everything, multiple lives going on the past few days. And so, my friend Shannon Lewis wanted to come back and to clarify some things and get some more information. Um, Let me put this on here. This video is for entertainment purposes only. All things are alleged and or opinions. Now, if I get receipts, then I can come back and show you. Now, for those people like, why is he talking like that? Well, I have braces, and I have what is called a tongue tamer or tongue guard. It helps to stop my tongue from pushing my teeth out while they're trying to straighten. Yes, tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Legina, aka Angela Owusu, is going to be on a show called Just Say No to Skull. If you go to my community wall, you would see it there. Okay. Also, you can check out HC2 had a really good video from earlier today. It seems people have a problem with him interviewing Sam Senior, which I don't think it should be a problem. You should check out that as well. Check out Della Cream Della. She made a shorter premiere video of her interview with Genesis. Also, Genesis was on Sean Debbie Way. Um, Jag was on Official Campaign twice yesterday. Very eye opening. Also, here her TV made a return with her live last night. Also, Perry Sanders. And about an hour ago, Even King World 2020 was interviewing Nikki. I think she was going by Nikki Johnson, Goomba Head future wife, the one that is helping him with her. Yes, Skull is a YouTuber here in Dallas. He was the one that interviewed Legina like 2 weeks ago, and I don't know how he kept a straight face with her talking about, Aaliyah and R. Kelly, her dad, and then when the R. Kelly supporter came up there and almost tripped her up, she had to go get Jag to help her out. So, hey, AM411, hey, Queen Gemini, and hey, Roxanne. Guys, you can be here. Hey, Chichala the Great. Hey, TSG. So here is the lay of the hour. Now, I'm thinking since a lot of you, hey, ACOJ, William Women Ministry. Now, I don't think I have to tell y'all, well, I told y'all last time, but okay, let me say this again. Um, I don't have this on subscriber mode, so everyone is welcome in the chat. I just need everyone to be respectful to me, the host, the guest, Sean Lewis, and to each other in the chat. Mods, do not delete or block anyone unless I tell you to do so. Okay? Everyone understand? No, I will not be dropping the link. I repeat, no, I will not be dropping the link. Thank you, and 411. In my chat, it's okay to say other content creators' name. It's just that I don't like it when people say someone else is live while I'm live because I want them to watch me. But if you say, hey, so and so is going to be live later on, that's fine. Okay. So, all right, Shannon, we ready for you to come on in. I'm going to try to make sure that I do less talking this time because people were upset with me interrupting you.
Oh, girl, please. Well, first of all, hello everybody. Thank you all. First, I want to say thank you all for your well wishes. I know last night I had to get yesterday I was readmitted to the hospital. I was discharged, so I am back at home, resting as usual. But I had to come and just say a few things that I've not said. Um, and just I mean just kind of expound a little bit more. um so the first thing I want to say before we get into like what's on the sticker on the headline about Bobby and them. The first thing I want to um say is I saw a lot of people when that event took place yesterday. I saw a lot of people saying if Jacqueline was speaking with a police officer and she has warrants, why didn't she go to jail? Or why wasn't she arrested? Let me go ahead and explain that to you right now. First of all, that was Cedar Hill police. It was not Dallas police. Second of all, those individuals, while they are actual police officers, they were not there. They were not there because someone called them. That is why the officer declined to say anything legal on YouTube because he can be in trouble for that. Also, if that was Adult Protective Services that did come to that location, Adult Protective Services would have separated her mother, the son, and Jacqueline away from each other. They would not have told her, "Hey, we heard that you were you're not being taken care of." That's not how Adult Protective Services worked. Also, had those been police officers that she did not know, because as she told you all, yeah, I talk to them all the time. I know who they are. I speak to them all the time about she's talking about their family and everything. Come on now, y'all. I need y'all to put your thinking caps on. I need y'all to think about that a little bit. Uh, so, um, but had those have been had that been the real adult protective services, and also Cedar Hill cops that did not know her and would have pulled her information, she would have been arrested on camera. Again, she knows what she's doing. She knows to avoid Dallas at all costs. That's why she does not go there. She knows to avoid certain areas at all costs. That's why she does not go there. If she is in Dallas, she takes back roads. So I wanted
Mm.
to so I wanted to clear that up. Um, anyway, so I wanted to that was one of the first things I wanted to get out, because I saw a lot of people saying something about it, and I'm like, okay. I mean, anyway, my protective order with my kids, that's sealed anyway, so that's not something that can be pulled up. Like if somebody tries to go look for my protective order for my kids, they won't see it. Like I said, it's sealed. The only person that has a copy of it is her and myself and my attorney. Uh,
Can I ask a
so
question? So, is
oh,
Cedar
go ahead.
Hill a neighborhood or is it a separate city from DeSoto?
Separate city of DeSoto. You got okay. So here in Dallas, you have little small towns. So you have Dallas, the main city. You have places like McKinney, Blue Ridge, Plano, Richardson, uh, Cedar Hill, Soto. Those are Fort Worth. Garland. They all have their own little police departments. Um, so if those police departments aren't, I mean, even if it was, a real cop, like if a warrant popped up and they didn't think it was like an important, anything important, a cop can choose not to arrest somebody if they have, if they have a warrant or not. That's on them. They can choose, they can say, oh, I don't feel like dealing with that today or whatever, because I've seen them do it before. But I was addressing that particular situation because I saw people saying something about it. So I wanted to address that to begin with. Uh, so yeah, so that's that.
So we're assuming that if that was the apartment that they have been staying in between the hotels, it was in Cedar Hill. She was specifically going to DeSoto, which is another suburb, just to get arrested in Goomba?
Yeah,
Huh. Huh. To get legends in trouble.
yeah.
But she could have went to Cedar Hill mayor office and told them about Goomba?
She couldn't. Yeah, she could have. They have their own. Yeah, they have their own.
Huh.
That's their own municipality. So they have their
Hmm.
own offices and government offices and everything.
Hmm.
And then,
Okay.
like I said again, they would run her name. Like they pull up her information.
Because Jag on one of her little episodes was yelling out here to my, oh, but look at the kids. Look at what they're doing. This is what's happening to the youth. It's all because of Bobby as a barbershop selling weed to the community. It's not even the same community.
No,
Are they next door to each other? How far away is Cedar Hill from
they're
DeSoto?
they're
Huh?
they're they're a little close. I mean, it's like I said, I could when you at certain points in Dallas, you can cross the street and you in another city. Like you would be in Dallas 1 second, you could walk across the street or walk under a highway, and you in Garland. And
Hmm.
some spots is set up like that. Yeah, and some spots is set up like that. So, like I said, I can be in Plano, and I can cross the street and go over to McDermott, and now I'm in Frisco. It's in some spots here. So it's weird, but some spots here, it's not like Chicago where it's just one big, you know, plaster city. It's separated, but I mean they're pretty close together. They're fairly close together.
Okay, so this remind me of like Houston. A lot of our suburbs are like outside, but then we got like a few like Western University,
Hmm.
um, Bel Air, and there's another little town. They're like inside the Houston city limits. So I'm taking it. It's like that. Like Pearland, Houston, Fresno. I guess like they're next door to each other. So okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out how. Cause she's like going to DeSoto. This is what I was thinking,
It's
that her apartment where they were living was in DeSoto, but then we found out the day they moved out. Oh, it's Cedar Hill this whole
Yeah,
time.
the part. Yeah, Legacy is in Cedar Hill, but Legends is in DeSoto. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. So she
Yeah.
was leaving Cedar Hill, going to DeSoto to tell Goomba and to tell Legends Bar. No, I'm just saying how calculated this is because if Goomba's previous address was Cedar Hill, she should have went to Cedar Hill police and filed a report there that he stole
Well,
her money.
that
Remember the
that
whole thing about her stealing the money? It's like, oh, my husband stole my money. I need to go and tell the police department and the mayor's. You called the wrong mayor's office.
that would have made sense. Yeah, because she didn't even have a residence in DeSoto. Her residence was in Cedar Hill. Well, according to her,
Hmm.
she didn't have a residence anyway because she doesn't have an address. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Keep going. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay, so that was that. So I know people were asking as well. Yeah, Roxanne, you're right. Yeah, that they won't like chase people like to different states. If well, I mean, it has to be something. It has to be like top tier warrant. Like unaliving or something like that for somebody to get, chased from, state to state. Not something like that. Not something, you know, um, like this. So okay, I know there were questions about Bobby's, and I do want to tell everybody that's listening. Um, the owner of Legends is currently debating speaking with. Let me see a transcript. Um, that's something that he is currently still pondering, like doing a sit down with her and going through everything with her, um, talking to her and giving giving some information and everything like that. So if that, I'm hoping it does happen. If it does happen for her, that's absolutely wonderful. And then that way, that will be another portion that you all can get. But y'all got to understand, that they just want to run their business. They're tired of people coming in, trying to request haircuts and makeup appointments and stuff like that because people want information. Like they're tired of that. Like they really are. Um, and it's sad that they have to like start vetting people because of her. Like that's a sad thing. Um, like so there's also a filed order of her not coming within, I think it's 1,000 feet of Bobby's, which is why when that tape came up, that video came up of and that supposed to have been raid that was supposed to have been taking place, which wasn't a raid, wasn't even a call to there at all. That's why it was done from across the street. That's why the camera had to zoom in, uh, because they're not supposed to be within 1,000 feet of his establishment, of his shop. And I see y'all asking, questions about uh, TSA and stuff like that. Um, yeah, and just Kim, that's what I'm working on right now because she has two of them. So that's what I'm trying to get. That's what I'm trying to get like escalated right now because she already has two missed two missed court dates. So that's what I'm trying to get right now through and through the court system here uh in Dallas. So I like I said, that's what I'm trying to get now. I'm definitely trying to get that. I don't know. I don't know if other people have filed. I know that was another question that came up. I saw people, saying that, oh, has other people filed? I can't. I'm not responsible for other individuals if they go and report, threats and things like that. Um, I'm not responsible for them. I hope so because that's crazy. For people to, to go that low. Um, so yeah, but I see. I know there's also been some things about the vehicle. um,
Mhm.
yeah, and as you all know, that you like you heard on Della on my girl Della channel, you did hear Genesis say that the car had been crashed, and that it was a part of a scam,
Mhm.
of a false claim. About that false claim, um, it wasn't it wasn't for what it was said it was for.
Mm.
It
Hmm.
wasn't what it was said it was for. It wasn't for the purchase of another vehicle.
What was it
Um,
for?
It was for a TSA incident, to get money, uh, to uh, to make basically to make a good faith payment because there was a TSA fine for that stunt that was pulled in Chicago. So that's what that was for.
So, so we're assuming she got like a $20,000 to $30,000 fine for that airport incident.
Oh, I don't know
So
how
how
much it
much?
was. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't
like
know how much. Yeah,
whatever it
I
was.
don't know any. I don't know any of that. I just know that that's why the whole insurance, the whole thing about the car came up was to get the money for for that reason.
Um, TSA is the people at the airport that have to scan you in there since 9/11 attacks. They're
Well,
under
see,
the
I
they're
what
under the Department of Homeland Security, or I think the Department of Transportation.
TSA is part of Homeland Security.
Mhm.
They're like security agents, and okay. So they're federal employees. I do know that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, and that's why that charge was taken. Well, that fine or whatever had taken precedence over everything else because that's a federal charge, and I don't think she want to play with the feds. City stuff, whatever. I don't think she want to play with the feds. So that's why I believe you know that was taken care of. So yeah, exactly. And 111, you don't you can't do that. Um, you yeah, there's some things that happen. There'll be some consequences and repercussions about all that. What else did I say? My brain. What else did you what else did you ask me
Um.
in the transcript? You had asked me a couple
Oh.
things.
Oh, the incident at the or can you tell the incident at the Chicago airport? Because there's been debate about whether or not that was real or not. But if she got a fine, it's obviously they say, oh, you caused a disturbance. But was it because she didn't take her medicine or because she was acting?
I don't know for sure.
Mm.
Um, I mean, I believe she was acting, but I do know that 80, no, take that back. 90, like 90, 95% of what is shown is an act with many players. Many players, many,
Mm.
many players, many scenes, uh, many different pathways to take when you think somebody is being sincere and heart and coming out bleeding heart. It's just another part of the line because there are multiple people that are involved, multiple people. And unfortunately, um this is what it's come to. So and
And
111 I said the same thing. um but I know that those uniforms were real. I do know that because I've seen Cedar Hill police. I've seen their uniform, so I know. But I was thinking the like I said, I was thinking the same exact thing, especially when they were because like I said, Adult Protective Services would have pulled her mother away. That would have been the first thing they would did. They would have pulled her mother away to speak to her, and they would have pulled her far away to speak to her. They would have definitely separated them. So uh yeah.
I made Shannon laugh because I said when Jag said Officer Foley, I was like Officer Foley. I said
Alex
you know
Foley from
I was
Beverly
like
Hills Cop.
Officer Foley
Yeah.
from Beverly Hills Cop. I said wait a minute now, because the other because I feel like Jag be watching movies and stuff, and she be giving us these soliloquies and these lines. And I think Shannon, you was the one that pointed out that one day she said something about, oh, he's not worth the bullet, and then someone said, oh, that's from What's Love Got to Do with It, and I was like,
Yep,
what?
that's from love. That's what's love got to do with it.
And
When
then
she
my
walked
other
up,
friend,
when she walked up to Angela Bassett, the Ike's wife, and was getting ready to pop her, and she was like, "You ain't worth the bullet." Jack said it the same exact way. I was like, "Wait a minute!" I
and
said, "This
then
woman, oh, she talented."
And then she really is. You remember that day? I think she was talking. Was she talking to Goomba? Was it Sunday or Saturday? And she had like a cigarette in her hand, and she had like a little camouflage dress, and she had like her little do rag tied. And
Hmm.
so a friend of mine sent me the day. She said, "Oh, this is a picture of Dad," and it was another picture she sent me, and it was Monique as Precious's mother. And then I
Hmm.
sent her the picture, and it was looking like the one that how she had her hair in that video. I said she was over there giving us Precious Mama with the
Hmm.
cigarette all placed and everything, the same
Hmm.
exact way. Oh yeah, someone said thank you, Rodney. She keeps talking about the Jimenez cartel, and so someone said
Yeah,
that's
that's
from
from Power.
Power.
Yeah, I knew that was from Power as soon as she said it. As soon
And I'm
as she
like,
said it, I was like, "Wait a minute." I was like, "Wait, wait, wait." I was like, "That was Power." I know Tommy and them scam when I hear it. Oh, goodness gracious. That was yeah. That was yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I know people like I said, I've had people there are only a couple of people that know my real email address and even my Instagram because my Instagram is hidden because after I
say
made my
what? I'm
report,
sorry.
I
I'm
said only a couple
sorry.
of people have my real email and my real Instagram because after I made my reports back in earlier this year, my because my Instagram is public and my Instagram had just started like getting flooded. It was crazy and it was ridiculous. And so I just I got rid of that one. I have a different one and can follow people, see stuff and everything like that. So like I said, so it's weird. Um, it's weird the lengths that people will go to try to find you to try to get information, and they look at people who you like try to talk to frequently, and they'll go to their pages and see if they give out any little hints about
Mm-hmm.
maybe your name, or a location you've been to, or one of your kids names or something like that, so they can try to do a search and try to pull up any information, which I find that very funny because if nobody thought that this was what I've done was serious, I wouldn't have people trying to do these things. Like I wouldn't have
Mm-hmm.
people trying to, I wouldn't have people trying to go that they said go that far. And I'm talking about a couple of content creators have went that far, and it's
Mm.
sad. I'm like, what's the point? It has nothing to do with me and you. It's between me and her. All she got to do is show
Mm-hmm.
up to court. That's it. All
Mm-hmm.
she has to do is show up. When she's called, all she got to do is show up. That's it. And let them
Mm-hmm.
do whatever they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do to her. I did my part. Whatever the judicial system does to her after this, that's on them. I can't make that determination. All I do is want you to show up and be accountable for what you said to my children. But see, I did my part. I went and told them, yeah, I said this and I said that, and here you can hear me say it, and here it is, loud and clear.
Hmm.
So it's like, do your part. I mean, even on a Zoom call, even if she was doing something, she could have called in on a Zoom call and just said, you know what, I really want to be here. I apologize, but I'm kind of in the middle of something, and just broke something down, the truth, and broke it down. And they probably would have been like, okay, Miss Lewis, do you want to go ahead and reschedule for another date or whatever? Instead of
Mm-hmm.
just completely trying to
But
avoid it.
But I think that tells about her priority. If she's over here giving us a full fledged performance about getting evicted from her house, and then giving us a second one about getting hotel for her mom, and then we're seeing her as the rental truck place, and the car declines. Then you must have been really in dire straits to get some money to miss court. That wasn't a priority.
That's what I'm saying. Court is a priority, but
It should
apparently
be a
it's not
priority.
because, like I said, apparently it's not because we found out she's been evicted 7 times, which is crazy to
Oh,
me.
y'all need to go to
Crazy.
HE2. HE2. If one of the mods can go to HE2 and drop his video in the link, when Sam Senior said 7 times,
Yeah. When he said
seven
7, I was
times.
like, whoa. And I said, and you know what I thought was funny about that? Because see, if as a mother, if you're here in Texas, if you going around with your kids and you getting dropped and evicted out of apartments left and right, the state would have came and took your kids, but you have the nerve to call CPS on somebody else, all because you
Hmm.
had a disagreement with them. How rude! How rude! And I felt so bad about
Even
looking at.
even
Yeah,
SGW said on Station Head, he he was talking to Jag, and he was like, Jag was like, "Did you really?" He was like asking, "You really call CPS on her kids?" And Jag was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "But,"
yeah,
and she was like,
and she
"Oh,"
bragged on that, and
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 she's
she
like,
thinks
"Yeah,"
that
and she thought, but in Jag's mind, she thought that was fair. Chester K talked to her
exactly.
son, who's an adult, and so Jag was like, "Yeah, I called CPS on her and had her investigated." It's like it's not the same, but in her mind, it is.
Like I said, it broke my heart when she was saying that they removed that child's clothing and had to look at him and stuff. I said, I would have. I'm sorry, but baby, I probably would have had to find her the same day. I'm sorry, I probably would have had to find her the same day. Like, Youngster, do you know what involving CPS into someone's life, what it does to them?
Mhm.
Especially if if they actually are good parents, and they're taking care of their kids and stuff, and then you just decide because you pissed off, I'm gonna call CPS and say that this is going on and that's going on, and oh, I got a spy that
Mhm.
got this information. Girl, all of that it's just the thing is about her mom, her mother. It breaks my heart because my mother is older. I mean, I'm grateful that my mother, I'm happy that my mother still has all her faculties, up in her upper age, but Jaguar's mother doesn't, and she knows that this woman doesn't have all her mental capabilities. She
Mhm.
knows all this. One big sign that we saw was when she was saying about the spoiled food that was in the bag. That's what people with dementia will do.
Mhm. Right.
They will put food somewhere and leave it, and then that's a sign of that things
Mhm.
are starting to slip away. And it killed me when she put it on camera. I was like, oh my god. I was like, why would
When
you
she
do
put it
that?
on camera and said, and then told her son, this when the lights went out, and I was like, why she got her son, her mama over here on the camera about these lights on, and all you had to do was go down to the light company and put the bill in somebody else's name, which we found out she did.
And see, that's
We
the
didn't
thing.
even know
You
about that.
well,
We didn't even know about that.
Well, see, when you're evicted so many times, it's hard to get your name on thing, because I mean, your credit worthiness, to companies is showing, hey, okay, this is a responsible person. If I pull up somebody's report, they credit report, and I see they've been kicked out, they've been evicted 7 times for non-payment, and all these balances are in the thousands and thousands of
Mhm.
dollars. Hell no, that's not a responsible person. They not coming to stay at
Mhm.
my place. You ain't gonna
Mhm.
trash up my place and then not pay me. Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Mhm.
No, 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 no. And like I said, she she's quick to, like I said, she's quick to blame. Like I said, she's quick to put this blame on everybody, instead of looking in the mirror at herself and finally saying, you know what, this is me. I'm doing this. It's so much. Like I said, it's and for a meeting to occur, for people to actually sit down For people to actually sit down and have a
Mm.
gathering and say, you know what? How about we do this? And when this person gets here, we're gonna say this, and then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Ooh, okay, next week we'll have another meeting. Then here comes another meeting in the following week. Okay, look, have y'all been listening to YouTube? Okay, this is what people been saying. Because if you listen
Mm.
every time she listens to someone else's live or whatever, basically she takes that information and she tries to she regurgitates it, but she puts her own little
Mhm.
delusional
Because
twist
I
on it.
heard her say something in our live from Saturday, and I was like, wait a minute. I remember us talking about that. I said, oh, you do watch
Exactly.
over here. You just don't show up in my chat like you do in other people's chat. That's all. I was like,
And
okay,
it's
you
not,
are watching like they said you do. If your name in the
and
title,
I'm
you watching.
and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say this right now to everybody that's listening. I don't care about you know people whatever somebody got to say, and I'll ask if anybody got any questions at this point. I kind of want to answer stuff now. Uh, Honestly, when I did, like I said, when we did that live, uh, let me see transcript. We did that live, and all I did was talk about the reports and things like
Mhm.
that and the case and stuff like that. Not even 4 hours later, first person that
Mhm.
popped up was Genesis. Then after that, here come
Mhm.
and now this whole thing, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Mhm.
I said, now was there a round table discussion? Like, hold on,
Mm.
Jack. Now, wait a minute, Jack. Now, this chick really got some stuff going on. Now, she didn't send people these reports so people can verify that she actually did file this stuff. What's going on? We gotta move. It's like they were sitting in the living room and it was like, okay, we gotta move the furniture this way. Oh no, change it this way, and then put this over here, and then put that over there, and then put that over there, and put that way.
Mhm.
I hate when people. I hate so much that people are constantly sending her money. The reason she went on that live and paid with the card that was declined. She paid with an empty card so people could send her some more money.
Mm.
She's very strategic, and it's sad because she will look directly in the camera with this mocking face. You can see it all on her face, like, I'm smarter than all y'all out here. Oh, I'm so smart. You should see that. I can get over. That's her face. Every time I look at her face, that's all I see is I can get over anybody. I can make anybody do what I want to do. And it's sad that people, I'm not gonna say names, but it's sad that people are now starting to follow in that trend.
Mhm.
Like so, a lot of people
Yeah,
don't want
I
to say.
see.
See, a lot of people don't
I
want to
see.
say the S. Saint Hudson. A lot of people don't want to say the S word, baby. You know I'm gonna say it. Scam. Because
Mhm.
like I said, what are y'all gonna do to me besides try to go on YouTube and disparage my name? Oh well, she's sick. Okay, I've said that plenty of times. And what else you gonna do? You don't pay for me to do anything. I don't ask for anything. You don't know where I am. And trust me, if you do try to come this way, and I'm gonna say this too, right now, I'm gonna say this as well. I think I
Mhm.
said it. I think I said it on your live, but I'm gonna repeat it again. If at any given moment I'm physically approached by anybody and a name that I know that shouldn't be mentioned to me is mentioned, or some crazy happened, I
Mhm.
will defend. I have the means to defend myself. I have the means to defend. I have the means to defend myself and especially my children, because I'm gonna be
Mhm.
defending them, not me. I'm gonna be defending them. So I need to repeat that because
Mhm.
people trying to look me up and see where I am and get pictures and all this. Go ahead and try it if you want to. I'm telling you now. Go ahead and try it if you want to. I'm already on the. Trust me, I'm already on the edge. With what's going on with me.
And
It,
for Go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say and 411. If I had known this, I would have kept my $50 to my damn self.
Girl, yeah,
And then I
and
found out on
411.
Sean Davy Way he had sent money to Sam that Sam could get something to eat. So I'm thinking like, okay, so Jag, are you using your son and your mama? And it seemed
Mhm.
like SDW was upset because he found out about the $500. He's like, wait, you got $500 and I sent your son some food, some money
Yeah,
for some
she had,
food? Like,
yeah, she got
Lord.
500. Yeah, she got $500 from some content creators, and the people were still flooding her cash app. Now, again, people could do what they want to do with their money. That's on y'all. But I will be walking around with you know what?
Yeah, he's
Let
not
me
singing
hand
no
let you know
more.
no, let me hand you all a dunce hat, because that's what you need to wear, because
Mhm.
it makes no sense. You can contribute to a worthy cause.
Yeah.
You, like I said, you contribute to a worthy cause. You got plenty of places out here. You got
I have
St.
some
Jude.
seniors that need help with getting things for prom, getting things for
Right.
their senior dues and stuff, their cap and
Like I said,
gown. And I was
yeah.
like, I could just matter of fact, I need to do that tomorrow. So
Like I
yeah.
said, like I said, you got all this going on. You got all this going on. You got schools that need school supplies. Like I said, you got sick
Hmm.
children in St. Jude's Hospital, your local hospital, that need money. You got people that really do need, like, people are like, there are people that are really starving, but their pride won't let them say anything. They pride
Hmm.
is like, you, now that you just gonna go hungry. Not that one. That one to go on there and be like, oh, I need a cash app. I need a cash app. I need a cash app. It's like that. It's like that's sex to her. And y'all steady giving people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say y'all. And people are steady giving her orgasm after orgasm. And
Hmm.
the sad part is, she's laughing at everybody that supports and donates to her. She's laughing at
And then
all of
what I'm
y'all.
realizing too, I realized the other day, and I probably need to make a live about it. I said she's literally doing Umar Johnson's playbook because he does it too. He'll make people feel guilty for buying
Hmm.
other things than helping him build a school for boys. So when she said, "Oh, all of y'all who gave me so much trouble today by calling the police and y'all stalking me and y'all
Uh,
care so much about my mom, why don't you send me
uh,
some money so I can put her with somewhere to stay?" And for a person like me, for most things that Jack says, I just when she needed the truck, part of me wanted to get her the truck, but then something told me no, don't
let,
give
let,
her nothing
hold
for the
on.
truck.
Wait. Wait. Hold
But
on.
then when I
I
heard
don't mean
about her mom, that's what hit me. And I was like,
Yeah.
damn, I fell for the okey doke when I realized later on.
Let, let me say this. And see, this, I wasn't trying to cut you off, but this was going to address what Lonnie. I just saw Lonnie post it up too. Let me tell you something. And I've told you this privately,
Hey,
but I'm gonna tell
Lonnie.
you. No, but I'm gonna tell you. Like I said, I've told you this privately, but I'm gonna tell you it now. Okay.
Mm.
You did that out the kindness of your heart for her mother. It had nothing to do with her,
Mhm.
because your mother is no longer here. Your heart got pulled into that. You like, you know what? I don't want that old woman sleeping out on the street.
Mhm.
Like I said,
And I really was
you
trying to send
but
it
no,
to the
but I wanted.
hotel, and it got switched around when she said, "Oh, I have a club card. I only go to Hilton. I only do suites." And I was
And
like,
that's where,
and then I
and
even
that's what.
asked, like, I wanted to send the money to the hotel, but you see what happened with her? She didn't want to send it to the hotel because guess what? I realized later on she's not going to the hotel,
You know what? Her mom
or she's gonna
was
go trick
getting.
off the money. And she says she going to the suite, but she might be going to the Motel 6.
She
And
went to
say,
the casino. Did you hear what I said? She went
what?
to the casino. She went to the casino. That's why she was all dressed up. She
What?
Yeah, yeah. She went to the casino.
So the fact, okay, let me think about this. Let me back up a minute. Back up a minute. Because I did notice something.
And then the
I
sad
did
part
notice
is,
something
hold
in
on,
that
wait,
video.
wait,
Remember,
wait a minute, hold on,
okay.
hold on, wait, hold on. And then the sad part is, She can't even come online and say, y'all know what? Thank you for sending me money. Thank you so much. Y'all are really helping me out. Thank you. This heifer is entitled. She comes online like y'all, like I said, not y'all, I'm gonna say we. Like we supposed to give to her
Mm-hmm.
because she's somebody. Do you
Mm-mm.
know what I could do you know what I could have did with $500?
Yeah, one of my other friends was like, I know you didn't send her $50. She said,
Girl,
I
that's
need
a
some new patio furniture.
girl, let me tell you something. $500, you know what that is? That's my chemo med payment.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm talking about the oral one I take.
What do you mean a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Are you being facetious?
Like I said, no, Lonnie, no, she's not grateful. She's not at all, and she never will be. She never tells anybody thank you. Look. She never actually says, "Hey, y'all, look, I'm in the hotel room. I said I was gonna get. Look, y'all got some food. I'm eating, and I got my mama something. You know, my baby boy got some food. You know, thank y'all so much." My thing is, if people saw that, they might be like, okay, she trying to change. She trying. She getting there. She getting there. But when after you get that little money in your pocket, that's when that demonic Jezebel pop up in your eyes. And you get on camera, and that's when your voice get real low. And you wanna this and that. Girl, I rebuke that demon in the name of Jesus. Like I said, this ain't nothing but a big joke to her. This ain't nothing but a big joke to her, and a scam.
Mm-hmm.
She's scamming everybody because she didn't make no money. She has a talent. God gave her a talent and she wasted it. She blew it.
Mm-hmm.
He gave her a specific talent. People kept saying about the Purple Rain thing. So like 2 weeks ago, when she did a tribute to Prince on Purple Rain, I went found on YouTube, listened to it. Touched my
Wait,
damn.
what?
Yeah, she did like I said, yes, wait. She acted like it was YouTube. Yeah, no, she did a tribute to Prince, a Purple Rain tribute. And
Mm-hmm.
it was absolutely beautiful. I mean, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh my goodness. And I went because I kept seeing it to people talking about it. So I went and found it on YouTube. Like I said, God gave her a natural gift that a lot of people want to have so they can make it. God gave her a gift and the tools. And she been giving him the finger since he gave it to her. Now I'm gonna do it
Mm-hmm.
my way. Now I'm gonna do it my way. No, I'm gonna do it my
But
way.
then she'll say, "Oh, I'm here to do God's work. I'm really, and I owe him that." And I was like, "You doing God's
Right.
work?"
And it's funny because that when she showed like the box or whatever that was in the truck, so I had to get the truck to get the furniture. How much y'all want to bet all that stuff still sitting out at that apartment?
Okay, I saw some content creator earlier, and they said somebody else went back to the apartment today and took a picture, and there's furniture still out there. Is that
Thank
true,
you.
y'all? Is that
Thank you.
true?
Thank
Cause
you.
you know what she said last night on OKP on his second video? She said, "Oh, my mom and my son are upstairs in the hotel. I'm gonna get up and take my shower and go to the pool tomorrow." And then she was getting something out of the truck, and she said something about, "Oh yeah, we got all of our stuff in
Nope.
the truck
Nope.
and it's in a
That
safe
furniture. Nope.
location." That's what she said.
Nope. That furniture's still there.
Oh my mother.
It's still there.
Mm.
Now probably because somebody probably listening, which I know they are. I already know somebody's listening. They're gonna be like, you need to hurry up and go move that furniture. Go hurry up and go get somebody throw it away or something. Somebody get somebody over there do it. It's ridiculous.
Do you really think so? And for one, you really think that wasn't her stuff?
It probably wasn't.
Hmm.
There might have been a couple of things on top of the stuff that was sitting out there, and they probably didn't have anything in that apartment because she was always sitting on the floor. She was never sitting on a couch. She was never sitting in a chair. She was always on the floor.
Mm. But that damn Sagittarius, her mom looked like, this is just me. I took care of my aunt for 2 years. She had dementia. She was declining. And I don't know what her mama is, the status, but to me, I felt like either if it wasn't dementia, it definitely was this goddamn Texas heat.
Yeah, because it
And
was
you
hot.
seeing
It's
all
hot
your
today.
furniture and stuff
It's hot.
out
It's hot
there.
in Dallas today. Like I said, it's hot in Dallas today. It was warm. It was warm yesterday. It's
And I
warm
believe she's
today
in
here
her
in Dallas.
70s. I think she was in her 70s or something.
And it's crazy because, and then she calls people that give her. She calls people stupid all the time. And then these people, you know what? She called me stupid. Let me send her $100. What the hell is wrong with you? You know, and and I can't feel. I cannot. Other than you, let me see a transcript, and I'm gonna say that again publicly. Other than you, I can't feel sorry for nobody else that sends some money. I can't. I can't not. At
Mm.
first, I used to be like, "What the?" But now I'm just like, "Yeah,
There
that,
was
yeah,
one other person in the chat who did send her. Well, they said they sent her something, so I believe it. But
yeah."
but
But
now knowing that,
it's
oh, she got $500, and then she got Sam, who allegedly probably doesn't have autism and he's just lazy, according to his dad. And he's probably giving whatever cash up he's getting from Sunday Way was supposed to go get some food. He probably gave it to his mama.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I do not care to listen to me because I don't care if anybody got something to say to me because you can say whatever you want to say about me on your channel. You welcome to do so. I do not care because your words don't make or break me. I'm gonna say what everybody that I saw people say. Well, actually, I looked in the chat for like 2 minutes because I was getting discharged on my way home from the hospital, so I was just able to listen as I was coming home. But as I'm listening to this boy talk, and I don't mean to call him a boy, but you know, I'm 20 plus years older than him. I have a daughter. I got a daughter his age. But as I'm listening to him speak, the only thing I kept thinking of, I bet you she's sitting right next to him and
Mm,
telling him what to say.
mm.
Like I bet you she's sitting right next to
I
him.
kind
Like
of felt that
don't you make me look
when
bad.
he was talking to his dad, and we all heard it, and I was like, I kept thinking like, where did she hide the damn recorder so that her own son couldn't see it? It just makes
Yeah,
me
but
wonder
see,
now.
Yeah, but see that and like I said, I wasn't even looking at the chat. I was just listening, and all those pauses and all those that was him making sure he said the right thing so that he didn't piss her off because she was sitting right there. Or he's been coached so much by her that he know the
Hmm.
game. Especially, and
Right.
I hate this part, and I hate to say this part, y'all, but I am gonna say it because it bothered me when he said it. Because my daughter actually does suffer from mental illness that she has to take medication for. That if I don't get to her in time, something she will walk off in the traffic. So I
Mm.
that touches me when he was like, and I had thoughts of, wanting to cross on the other side of, unaliving. That I At that point I stopped listening. I was like, that's it. I said he sounds just like his mama. I said, I don't care what nobody say. He sounds just like his
Mm.
mama.
Oh.
I said he sounds exactly like his mother.
Mm.
I said that's the same bullshit pull on your heartstring narrative that she run. Even with the voice inflections. He even has her voice inflections.
Mm. See,
Like I
now I'm
said, she
gonna
even
listen to
has
that when
like
I.
he has her voice inflections. So I don't understand why people got mad at his dad for going on AT2's channel, and then Sam Singer didn't even say nothing wrong.
He didn't.
He was like,
And to be
I'm
and to be
he
honest with you, I have a problem with this. Is the same thing when we heard him in that phone call, and a lot of people said, "Oh, his dad is so cold. His dad is so cold." Okay,
no, it
some of us
wasn't.
out here need to understand. This man was married to Jack first.
He knows
He's
her. He knows her
probably
better than we
he
do.
probably has been to therapy. He's raised his son. He's has his mother. Jack has done a lot of stuff. He has learned to gray rock her. You cannot show emotion or give them any extra anything when you're talking to a narcissist. And
Exactly.
with the son that he has to be gray, black, or white. And I think for some of us out here, it's just my opinion, some of us didn't have fathers who talked to us like that. Either they
Exactly.
were very silent or they raised their voice all the time. This was one that was like, "This is what I said. This is what I was expectation, and that's it." And we were like, "Oh, he's cold." No, that is what
Exactly.
some fathers talk to their sons like.
Exactly. That's how a father speaks to a son. That's how my dad used to talk to
Yeah.
my brothers. Like I said, I used to hear my dad talk to my brothers like that all the time. Hell, my father used to talk to me like that, and I'd be like, "Oh,
Hmm.
okay," and I'd be like, "Oh, all right, no, okay." But see, I also, and the thing is about people would always question about him being on the spectrum and stuff like that. His father has said, "I didn't have that boy tested. There's nothing wrong with him." Now I can say this. I firmly remember. If anybody want to correct me in the chat, please feel free to do so. But I firmly remember a time, the first time they're saying that he was called autistic, he was offended. Now all of a sudden he is. I'm like, wait a minute, wait. I'm like, some something in the buttermilk ain't milking right. Some don't smell right.
Hmm.
I'm like, the first time somebody ever called him that, he was highly offended.
Mm.
He's like, "No, I just don't like social settings that well." Okay, we get that. Now all of a sudden, I mean, I am talking. No, you're not. You're not. I think she convinced him that she put that she said it to him so much that she buried that in his brain, that she beat that in his
But you
head
know
so much
something? You
that
know what
now he
someone else
believes
said?
it.
You know what someone said last night in the chat? I think it was in Hear Her chat, or it might be in OK. Well, no, it probably was Hear Her. Someone said this is giving him, reminding him of what's that lady?
Who?
Gypsy
Gypsy
Munchausen, like the lady
Munchausen,
who
like the lady who
convinced
Oh,
everybody in her tribe
yeah,
was sick.
Munchausen syndrome. Yeah, Munchausen syndrome. That's when you make your child sick so you can get sympathy. And the crazy this is the kicker, y'all. This is the kicker, everybody. Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. The kicker is she's forever going to be a grieving mother like me, because she's lost a child, and she lost a child in a horrific way like me. But as it is said, there is in the power of the tongue, you can speak life or death. If you speak death on somebody and it bounces right back to you, see, that's another reason why she is the way she is. I believe that actually is what flipped. I believe she was turning. She was already kind of shifting, and then that just broke her completely. Because she told this boy what she told him, and what was it, like a day or two later? Like I said, and then like I said, she wasn't talking to the boy. She completely disowned him. And then the last thing you tell a child that you carry, that you brought here on this earth, something that horrific, and then it happens, that would have messed me up too. Now, hold on. I'm not giving no excuse for that. Not at all. Mm-mm. Because again, I'm a mother that lost a son. Like I said, my 3-month-old was taken from me in a very brutal and horrific manner by his dad while I was at work, and I had to come home and see the after effect of what happened. But I'm not going around here, walking up and down the street, saying that, that Prince is my vocal coach, and that Rick James, Rick James is my daddy, and Tina Marie my mama.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm giving the example.
I know. I know. I know.
And that's why I said I can relate to her. Thank you, so sovereign. I appreciate that. I say I can relate to her on that aspect only, as a parent who has lost a child. because that was, like I said, that's something. And my son's, his would have been fifth birthday is coming up in May. So this is about to be a real crazy time for me. On the day where he would have made another year, and then on the day he passed in September, I always get messed up. So but at the same time, it's
Yeah,
like,
I have months like that too.
yeah, but but at the same time, it's like, that's not something I use as an excuse, especially when you have other children. See, I had other children, just like she had another child. You still had your other child here who was probably grieving the loss of his brother. He just lost his brother. And see, I had to remember that as well. That, yeah, I lost my baby, but you know, his sisters and his brother, they just lost their baby brother. And in a way that you only read about on the damn news. Like, and I'm not trying to be, biased or racially biased, nothing like that, but the way my son was taken, you don't hear about that shit happening to black families. You really don't. But that gives her no excuse to have her mama living like that, to be getting medication that her mama, life-saving medication that her mama needed from other people, because Genesis even said that she was getting the metformin, which is a diabetic medication, from her mother was taking that medication. So you weren't even getting your mama the medication she needed to keep her living.
Do you see
That's
him
how
send
dirty
you to the same thing?
that's how dirty you are. Like that, like that's how dirty you are. Like I said, it is maddening to me to watch this. It is so. And then for me to know that other people are involved in it, and that they are continuing to to keep up with the bullshit. Now, whoever listens to me now, even whenever, I already know they gonna come at my girl transcript, because she gave that money, and then they gonna be like, well, she be talking to Shauna, but she gave the money to Jack. No, she didn't get the money. She gave it to her for her mother. I know where her heart was at when she gave that money. So if anybody got something to say about that, you can kiss my nice round brown ass, both cheeks
Okay,
at the same
so
time.
I hope that answers Lonnie. I'm not a Jag supporter. I saw her mama out there, and I was like, okay, I ain't gonna let her mama just be. Now I have a cool place for sleeping night. So,
Right. But see, that came.
but
But
I
see,
know,
that came
I
from.
know
That,
that
but that
I
came
gotta
from your
say,
heart.
yeah, no,
But now,
next time.
because now that's probably gonna be something that's gonna come back on you, or people gonna be like, how's she gonna give some money to her? But then she be talking to Shauna. But you don't hear Shauna saying nothing about it. You don't hear me jumping down her throat like, oh, and she did this and she did that. No, I'm not, because I know where it came from.
I'll be
Is it
right
me
back
that?
with the echo.
Oh, you got the echo? I don't have YouTube on the back. Is it me or is it her? Y'all still hear it, or is it gone? Y'all, y'all still hear the echo, or is it gone now? That, I'm asking y'all. Y'all still hear it? Oh, it's with me. Okay, I'll wait till she comes back, and then uh, yeah, I'll wait till she comes back. Oh no, she said it was no. Okay, it was her. Okay, okay, okay.
Can y'all hear
So
me?
why she waiting to come back? Y'all got any questions? Anybody want to shoot me a question?
Can y'all hear me? Am I
Yeah,
still
I
echoing?
can.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to see if anybody got a question. Okay, Audrey. Okay, Audrey said yeah. Cynthia said yeah. Transcript, I think it's you, because they said it wasn't me when it was just me here.
Oh, but am I
Oh,
still
but am I still
echoing now?
echoing now? Yeah, they said they still
Really?
hear it. Yeah, they said they
Okay,
hear it on
hold
your
on.
side.
Hold on.
Hold on. Um, Simply, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Sergeant King, that wasn't her brother. Yeah, Sergeant King, that wasn't her brother. Um, Tiff, what do you think about people pulling up on Jack? Okay, so okay, how I feel about that is people can do what they want to do. They're grown, they adults, you know, they can do whatever they want to do. I mean, personally, I wouldn't have did it because her mom was out there or whatever. So I would have done it and just maybe saw it, maybe snapped like one, two little pictures, and then like drove off. Like, okay, yeah, she is getting put out. Um, but only because her mother was out there. Okay, I thank you, Trev. Hey, Trevor. Hey, Trevor. Hey, sweetie. He's such a sweetheart. Okay, I said that in the beginning. You might have missed it. Um, those police were Cedar Hill cops and not Dallas police. I don't know. I don't know if the warrants extend out to through the counties. If it's like through Dallas County, or the city. So I'm not exactly sure about that. But also, those police weren't. They weren't on the up and up. Like I said, I talked about that in the beginning. They weren't on the up and up. Someone who the like I said, someone who said, oh, they reported it, or what he was able to call as anonymous. That's not how, when someone is reported for through adult protective services, there's always someone representing adult protective services that comes with the police. And that you can look that up. Like, and like, so that's what I was told. A police officer would be with them, and then they would have separated her mother from everybody. They would not have said, "Hey, we heard you getting hurt." They would have said, "Okay, who is Miss Francis or whatever." They would have pulled her away from the crowd, and well, basically, they would have pulled all three of them away. They would have questioned the mom somewhere. They would have put her in the car, got out the heat, made sure she was cool. They would have questioned, they would have questioned Jag and questioned Sam. Like I said, all this was all this was a part of the part of the thing. Even if it's a welfare check, when it's an elder, they'll send someone out with the police from Adult Protective Services, because they have to make notes, especially if that individual is like a diabetic and they getting any kind of assistance from the state or pension or money or anything. And they know her mom has mental illness. They would have someone there to make notes on what they saw, because they can't just go off of what a cop say. Someone from Adult Protective Services has to be there. So I mean, like I said, even if it was a wellness check for an elder, someone they would have called someone from Adult Protective Services to come out as well. So yeah. You think they just didn't care enough? No, Cynthia, I don't think that. I don't think they just didn't care enough. Not at all. They would have came out because there's multiple reports that were made. From my understanding, it wasn't just one, and they didn't all come from one place. They've come from different locations, but they haven't come from one spot. So it's other people that are saying anything. Yeah, Tiff, that's another thing. They would have, like I said, no, and no, they would have sent someone. They would have sent someone because of they were being evicted, because you gotta the constable would have called, would have talked to the police and said, hey, they're being evicted. It's an older woman out there, and they would have linked them calls, and then that's when someone would have, came out there. And like I said, yeah, her mother said that adult protective services came out, but that they came out when the lights were on. See, they came out at a better time. So when they came out, she probably wasn't there. Jack probably wasn't there. She was able to talk to the mom, and whoever was there, was able to talk to the mom. And but somebody said it in here earlier. I don't know who it was, but somebody said it in here earlier that maybe her mom, she sticks around. So, but see, and another thing, she might be conditioned, to it. Like I said, her mother might be, conditioned to this, at this point, which is a sad thing. Is actually horrible, like really horrible. Yeah, Tiff, they didn't check her vitals, none of that. They should have at least called, the a paramedic, from the fire department, to come out and, check and see if she needed, something to drink or, anything like that. Now, they did say that, if you need us to come back out, to call and we'll come check her vitals. And I remember thinking, like, wait a minute, I thought y'all would have came out did that anyway, especially if y'all know she a diabetic. Like, what? Something don't sound right. So I was more so like, back up. You heard the mom's family is looking to get her. I hope so. I hope her mother is. Cynthia, I said the same thing. I think that she does threaten her mother and say, if you say something, they gonna lock you up, they gonna take your money, and they gonna blah 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 blah. And yeah. And I'm gonna say this, it's kind of funny. It's mighty funny that she is saying she moved to Louisiana. She has this gorgeous, pristine home, but when she gets there, there are no keys for her to pick up. She's like, "Oh, I got to work some things out, and I hopefully I'll get the keys this week." Why wouldn't you already have the keys, or like they be putting in your hand the next day for your place? My thought is because you're trying to use your mom to get some kind of senior housing there, in that area. That's just me. I could be wrong, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Audrey said it's gonna be
Possibly another scam.
Yeah, it could be another scam. Well, from the information that I was told, the money that was gathered was used on a night out instead of a hotel room, stuff like that. Now, again, I'm gonna say this again because I already know people are listening, people are going back reporting, whatever happens after this video, I can't. They're like, we do have a room, or we do got this, do got that. You're doing it after the fact. You're doing it after it was said. Like, and then I feel like this as well. I'm nobody. I'm literally a nobody. Like, I walk outside, don't know nobody, nothing. I don't understand why I mentioned something and then there's a scramble to rearrange and wait, we gotta do something else big gotta happen because we gotta deflect, we gotta get it off of this stuff. Gotta get off of this, get off of that. It's always when somebody reveals something big, it's always somebody else to come in and try to segue and push everybody over to the other side. Like, oh, don't look over there, look over here. Don't look over there, look over here. I mean, it might be just me. I don't know. I could be wrong. Anybody else got any questions? I mean, like I said, I'm answering them. Y'all throw them out there. If I know it, if I know something about it, I answer. Oh yeah, Rock Nation. She $250 $250 crab boil. I don't eat seafood, but damn, that's That's a nice little that's a nice little steak dinner. Uptown here in Dallas. That's a nice little steak dinner. Yeah, that's a nice little piece of steak. Oh, why she not doing mukbangs? I know, right? Can make money off of mukbangs for real. Like like seriously, can make some big money. Like I said, y'all throw hit me with questions if y'all got questions. I'm just happy Nikki and Goomba are good. Nikki cried today. Oh Lord, let me. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm gonna shut my mouth but keep on talking, but not on that and not on that. Because I can nope. I can go off to a whole different tangent, and I'm not. So I'm glad that they okay and they getting stuff together and they taking care of whatever they need to take care of. That has nothing to do with me. Like I said, I hope she, is her kids are safe and they're safe and they're okay. I did see her say she needed some like resources or something like that, some help or something like that for him. And I did say that I can my attorney have is linked up with like the VA and stuff like that, and he can like I can get some things from him. I think she mentioned something about like looking for a shelter or something. Like I can, like if I don't know, like I said, if somebody is if they happen to hear it, they can contact. Let me see a transcript if they want to contact me, and I'll be more than happy to share that information because I just want folks to be safe and not have to go send nobody head with a brick, that sort of thing. No, Trevor Trivia. You know what, Trevor? I'll vote. I'll vote. I'll vote for her to be mayor. Yes, I will. I'll vote. Yeah, Tiff.
Now
It's
me,
a mess. Like I said, yeah, Tiff.
Dang it, I'm still echoing. I'm gonna be
I
silent.
know. No, I don't know why. I don't know why you still echoing. That's crazy. If she really on housing, Jag says she called. You know what? If she messes up, see, y'all gotta understand something, okay? Karma is a real thing. Karma don't always hit you immediately. Karma will wait to get you. Karma will get you three big hits in a year. I'm talking about some knockouts. Bang. She on that karmic scale. I'm telling you, she's stacking up. She's stacking up on that karmic scale. And then you're oh wait, it's no, she said the echo come from my side when you speak. You know what? Let me drop back down transcript and then I'm gonna come right back out and I'm gonna see if that change, because they said when you talk that's where the echo come from. So give me like 2 seconds, I'm gonna come right back.
Okay.
All right.
Hey y'all, how's everything? Can y'all hear me now? Thank you to those of you who are in the chat right now. Um, Someone in the other chat, I don't know if it was Perry Sanders or Hear Her. It might have been Perry Sanders. Someone said that they're from Shreveport and you have to have a 5-year residency or something. I don't know. I'm not from there. Hello?
Okay. All right, is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was gonna say, please. I'm not waiting to see if they say it's clear. Okay, they say
There's
you
no
good.
echo, y'all?
Okay, cool, good. That's all it is.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right, so we're back. So
Yeah.
transcript, I know you wanted to ask like a couple other things that wouldn't be too that's too crazy. So let me
Um,
what else you trying to get out?
I was just trying to,
from what I saw with like I said, with OKP, SCW, that I'm looking at, I listened to Nikki today,
Mhm.
and from our prior conversation online Saturday, and
Mhm.
I'm just like, and then now Legina's coming out. By the way, Legina's gonna be on Just Say No Go at 8:30 p.m.
Mhm.
Central, 9:30 Eastern. I'm just like, you got $2,300 yesterday. That's what I
That's
said.
what that's
2,000.
that's what I heard. Yeah. That's.
And we didn't see you going to the motel, the Hilton, and you said you used to suites.
Mhm. And she bragged about that. She telling you all, well, I only stay in suites. You ain't paying, bitch. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. You ain't paying, heifer. And hold on. And 41 says she got a question. What exactly? Okay. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, she did. But again, let me preface. I'm gonna preface by saying again that um when all of this first started kicking off, like late December, January, things like that. Information, and for people that live in Dallas, you already know, if you ask one person something, the person standing next to them will know some information. I was out one day, and I was watching a YouTube about her, and I was standing on the bus stop, and somebody was like, "Hey, that Jaguar chick." I was like, "Yeah." And then next thing I know, 30 minutes later, I was still standing there listening to this person talk, telling me, about the drug deals, and the dropping the names and dropping locations, and who they owe, and the Pleasant Grove, and all, and then the Oak Cliff and everything. And I'm like, oh, really? So I came on a live that she was on, and I gave that information. And she came in on the live, and I'm like, hey, you old folks in Dallas, you know what I'm saying, stop. So when I brought that information up and started, relaying what I was told, like the names, locations, amounts, people, especially when the people part came up, she immediately, like, she ran, like she dropped out the live, she was gone. She got this startled look on her face, and then she left. So she came back, like maybe 2 3 minutes later, she came back. And I was every bitch in the book stuff. So then she started saying that um it was somebody went to her brother's house in Fort Worth, and it was a child there, which found out, the authorities told me there was no child there. She lied about that, because it wasn't in the report when they made the report when they went. She was saying it was a child there. So she took out a knife live on camera. She started licking the knife back and forth, and saying that she was gonna stick that in my kids and listen to them take their last breaths. I mean, a lot of horrific shit, just horrific. And when she started going, and she was dropping stuff in the chat too, telling me, she gonna cut the brakes on my, she gonna find my car, cut the brakes on my car. My kids gonna fly through the windshield. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. So
My
yeah, so after,
goodness.
so
How do
yeah,
you?
so
Why you
so
always
then
talk about my kids? Like,
Yeah,
damn.
so then the next day she came back up. Yeah, Cynthia, that's when she licked the knife. So the next day she came. Yeah, that was me, Cynthia. That was me. That was me. So when she came back on the panel the next day, that content creator let her back on the panel, and she immediately went to threatening me again. She said, she was going to she was going to track me down to the police station. She was going to duct tape me, and beat me with rocks, and throw me in the trunk of her car. And then she was gonna find my kids, and make sure they saw me die, or I'm sorry, I mean the D word. Make sure they saw me getting stuck up before she did all this to them in front of me. And I mean, she didn't go to the extent she did when she was talking about Nikki's kids, but yeah, I believe the video. I don't know if it's still up or what. It might be, because I know the authorities, there was some motions that went out that video wasn't to be removed, and if it was going to be an issue. Um, so yeah, Yeah, I didn't threaten her. See, that's the thing. I didn't threaten her. And again, that's why I said I owned up to that, because I wasn't threatening her. I was telling her, like, hey, since you want to be truthful, tell everybody that you owe this money, that you owe this money to these people, these locations. Like I said, it was when I started to drop the locations, and then when the names came out, that's when she like froze. When I started saying the actual name, she froze and then she left. So then that's when the threats came out. Yeah. So that's what happened. After that, after after they were made, my initial report was made the very first night. And then when she went back on, and see, at first I was contemplating on dropping it, because I'm like, she don't know me. I might have just pissed off, whatever. When you heat it in the moment, somebody piss you off, you're gonna say some wild stuff. I would never threaten anybody's children. Let me clear that up first and foremost. I'm gonna come at you. I'm not gonna come at your kids, nobody in your family. So I'm gonna say that first and foremost. But then when she came back on that person's channel the next day and kept it going, and then that person let them keep it going, I was like, oh, okay. So and see that, I live in Dallas, she's in that, like, and my thing was, on the off chance that she does happen to come across me, or on the off chance I go pick up my kids from school one day and they tell me something happened, I'm gonna lose it. So then that's when, I formally went and I put in, I went down to the courts and put in my protective order, which, by the way, I want to say this live now. To go file a protective order is absolutely free. All you got to do.
Shana, 50
Huh?
Dust 1958. This is Shana Lewis. 50
Who?
Dust 1958. This is Shana Lewis. You forgot?
Oh, yeah, Pixie Dust. My name is Shana.
You don't
Um,
remember?
like you said, so, like I said, yeah, you can go file a protective order on somebody. All you gotta do is go to, the Dallas Courts building, right next to Lou Sterrett, right off 35. You can go right there. It's free to file, so anybody can go file. Um, and I went, put in the order. I played, when I was speaking with the detective, I played the video, and they were like, okay, yeah, that's good enough reason. And there it was. And I filed, and, I went through the process. Like I said, I retained an attorney, because I'm like, I'm not letting this go again, because like, it can be, as I said before, it can be tomorrow, it can be 2 years from, it can be 10 years from now. If something was to happen, and it was just something that's just so random that just happened, and it linked back to something crazy like this, I already said all bets is off for my kids. That's it. For my kids, it's nothing I'm not gonna do. It's nobody I'm not gonna hurt. Those are my babies. I've already lost one, and so those are my babies. You're not coming at them. So that's that. So that's how we got to the situation we at now. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Ann. You're welcome. So yesterday was a proud moment. Jack was around police and didn't act like a fool. That's because she knew those cops. Kay, those cops knew her. They, like I said, those cops knew her. And that's
Also,
and she was being cool. She was being cool too, so they wouldn't. So the other cop wouldn't actually go back to the car and run her stuff. Like, let me just check it out just to be sure. But y'all see she throw.
But remember, did you notice something though? One of the cops said, "Oh, your name really is Jaguar," and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Wait a minute, you could do a report or something, because you could
Mm-hmm.
look up."
Well, she has a bunch of different aliases. Um, you know, she spells her name uh, a lot of different ways. So, and like I said, she has, I mean, but even before I did this, I mean, she had charges already elsewhere. Like I said, I found out she has a warrant in Alabama, which I didn't know about until recently. So it's
Oh,
like,
damn.
yeah, I don't know what it's for, but yeah.
Okay. Pixie Dust
So
1958. Do you remember like 2 months ago, Jag was like on different content creators platform and she was saying something about Shannon Lewis?
oh no, she was saying yesterday about her getting evicted, I think.
No, she just said, who is this lady talking to? LMSYT. Pixie Dust.
I
Pixie
was
Dust was
talking to
Pixie Dust. Shannon was talking to me last Saturday. I don't know if he was in the chat and she was explaining everything. And so she's back today to clarify some things.
Tiff P. No, ma'am. No, she's not. Not at all. Not at all. Mm-mm. Nope. Not at all. Mm-mm. Not in the very least. And then she
Mm.
has, she has people. She has a family that's living with her as well, which makes things, a lot more tight, a lot more difficult. Yeah.
But it seems like he still has more than what Jag got. I mean,
Well, yeah, she has her own place. She has a
he
job.
got
She has food. She has air. She has electricity. I mean, we can, Chip, how was she? Um, she was, from what I understand, she was the individual who, when it was like the carbonation stuff, they would come to. She was like her house was like the refuge for them. Like when they needed somewhere to be or something like that, they would go to Genesis' house. From what I gathered, speaking to her. So yeah, and now okay, so there was a mention of where Angela was saying that she would like go to shelter. I don't know if Saint Hudson is still here, but like she would go to a shelter or something like that. The Angela, if she, if it came to it, she would go to a shelter. I was the one that gave her that idea when we were on Della's. When we were on Della's panel the same night that I did, the live here. I went over to Della, and that's where we were interacting. Me, Miss Taylor, Miss T. Taylor, Baby, Della, Saint Hudson. We were interacting with Genesis, and I told her, I'm like, hey, it's plenty of places that she can go. I got, I started throwing out names of shelters and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, she need help with a resume. I work in HR. I can hook her up with a resume and put her, help her set up an Indeed account and get her out there. If you want the help.
right.
I'm not a horrible person. I'll help. Even if somebody, let me tell you something. Somebody could look me in, as long as you don't as long as you don't hurt my kids, I'm cool. You can spit in my face. I might slap the shit out of you. But if you ask me for help 5 minutes later, I'm gonna help you. Just don't say nothing about my kids. You can
Mhm.
say, do whatever you want to me. I can handle myself. It's my kids. Those little people, you don't touch them. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, yeah, because that's where he was. Mm-hmm. Cynthia, because that's where he was. Definitely, definitely. So I know somebody had asked about uh, how did I know about the raid thing. So I know Jason, who works at Legends. So and all I had to do was make a phone call and say, man, tell me what happened. And he told me what happened. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And that was it. He was like, no, this what happened. It was this, it was that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, gotcha. And he was like, well, she can't come within like 1,000 feet of here, no way. And I said, well, why? And he said, cause man, she got them papers on her. She can't be seen nowhere around here. I said, oh, okay, okay.
Mm.
I said, oh, I gotcha. I said,
Thank you for the
yeah,
cash app.
the barbershop opened at like 4:35, and
5 o'clock.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
apparent raid was supposed to have been at like 2:30. I'm like, they wasn't even open. So they were like I said, they were responding to a domestic violence call that was at Big Lots, which is which is in their area. So it's right next to them. So I was like,
And I
like,
couldn't find anything on the news or nothing. And then we looked it up on Google Earth, and I was like, wait a minute, they was
I
about
remember.
just away from
Mm-hmm.
to do this little video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pixie does. She is. One of these days, she gonna come up against the wrong one. And I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I do find myself saying, "Let it be me."
You need to stop.
Sometimes I do find myself saying, "Ooh, let it be me. Let it be me, please." And another thing, you all, she keeps throwing out this thing about why nobody's ever said anything about her, that she'll just sue, that they can sue her. Why nobody's ever sued me? They've checked your financials. You have nothing to sue for. I know your financials.
What if Miss
You
T
have.
say paper? You ain't got nothing to sue for.
She doesn't. It'll
What she say?
basically it only be ruining her credibility, which she already does that. So, no one of worth is going to waste their time. That's what she always said. If you don't say that, sue me. Nobody is. They're like, no, don't nobody want to be bothered with you. You ain't got nothing. What I'm gonna sue you for? Your braids? Your cigarettes? That little lighter, that pistol lighter you got with the red beam? It's
She needs
like,
to get rid of that. I'm sorry, that's gonna get her killed. Please, Dad. When I saw her take that
don't say
out, I
that.
said,
Don't say that. Don't wish unaliving on nobody, regardless of
okay,
how it affects you. Don't do that. Please, no. Don't do that.
to rephrase myself. I don't want anything to happen to Dad. Dad, get rid of that gun cigarette lighter, please.
And and 401 just brought up a good point about the catalogs.
To you
No,
hurt like that.
no,
No. Get
like I
rid of
said,
that cigarette lighter gun.
oh, like I said, no, and like I said, Anne brought up the thing about the catalogs. Like I said, no, she doesn't own. She has no. So you have to like your credit. You have to pay for like certain credits and things like that to make sure that if someone uses a beat you made, a lyric you wrote, that you can continue to receive them royalties. She doesn't even get royalty checks. Like I said, I've had to find out her financials because I was asked if I did want to sue her for pain and suffering, and mental anguish because of the things she said online to thousands of people, and thousands of people can see what she said about my kids. So yes, I did have that option through my attorney. I said I had that option. So yeah, she might have wrote songs, but she didn't follow through the proper channels. If anybody uses them, she didn't follow through the proper channels to make sure that she's getting paid.
Mm.
Again, when something like that comes up, attorneys can get they can get things to them. They can get certain facts and things sent to them if they're looking into,
What?
hey, well, this person got this person, this got that person. Right, woo child, you're right. Exactly. You're right. You're right.
Mm.
She said she said I got 45 million in offshore account, this, that, and other. But if you throw a term out to her that someone owning an offshore account would know about, she has no idea what you're talking about.
But
She's no clue.
she's a genius. She's got the 168 IQ.
She probably, Dr. Cynthia, yes, ma'am. She tries to say that like to try to make her lies, to give her lies some kind of merit, some kind
Mm.
of weight, some kind of credit, some kind of credence. That that no, mm-mm. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And she's like, it's because I don't tell people what I have. I mean, but you don't, because for one, no grown woman, like I said, I'm in my 40s. Ain't no way in hell you gonna catch me not paying my rent. I need somewhere to go to sleep at night.
Mhm.
I need food to eat. I need somewhere I can go lay down when I get out. You know, when I'm tired and want to put my feet up. I
Mhm.
need somewhere where I can come and have a sanctuary. Your home is supposed to be your sanctuary. I need a sanctuary, and
Mhm.
a sanctuary is not a hotel. It's not a different hotel every week. I feel sorry for people that have to live like that, like celebrities stuff that go, you know, hotel to hotel. That life, I couldn't do that life. I have to be in one spot, one place.
Well,
Like I said,
I
I can't walk around with a dirty gray hoodie and a unwashed strappy bra that and a fishnet top I can't do that. I can't live my life like that. I can't live my life like that. I just can't. I can't do that.
I'm sorry, Rock Jason hit, man.
But oh, I didn't even see the comment. The truth. See, and see, that's another thing. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna go online and tell people I wear diapers. Oh no, you ain't gonna know that. Oh no. Oh no.
This is
Like
an
I
old
said,
lady
like I said,
who
like I said. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I remember she was telling the story. So yeah, I'm gonna be like that lady who drove to go fight and beat up her husband, and she wore a diaper. That lady was from NASA. They wore diapers on space
Exactly.
station, whatever. She
Exactly. And it's
it wasn't her husband. She was gonna go beat up a lady who stole her boyfriend, and the boyfriend was a side dude that she was stepping on her husband with. And
exactly, and
then
it's crazy, right?
yeah,
And it's crazy because I just had surgery last week, and they was telling me like, and I couldn't get out of bed for 24 hours after my surgery. Do y'all know it killed me to have to go to the bathroom on myself on the bedpan? I was crying every time I was like, please just let me you. I'm like, give me the bedside. Come on, I can get up. They was like, Miss Lewis, you can't get up. I was like, please, I can't do this on myself. I'm not no baby. I can't do it.
I,
I can't willingly shit on myself. I just can't.
right.
I can't willingly do that. I can't.
Oh yeah,
No,
her car.
Regina's not on the
Her.
panel. That's what
Huh?
you. And that was another thing about the pocketbook, her wallet. She had it in the car. It was tucked under the seat.
I
That
still say it
was
was
not,
underneath her seat, and that's
it
how I know
was
she was listening to me yesterday because I think her pocketbook, her bag is on the front seat of her driver's side. And then when she came on OKP last night, she said, "Yeah, I know some of y'all think I hid my purse underneath my seat." I was like, "Oh, so you listen to me?"
Mm-hmm. So they do listen. I guarantee you, things that I've said now, things I've said Saturday, they gonna somebody gonna flip it and say something. Guaranteed. Like I said, I already know I'm gonna be all kind of bitches. I'm gonna be all kind of lies. I'm telling y'all now, I'm about to be a whole bunch of everything. But I have receipts. I have proof of things that I've done.
Mm.
Only reason I can't show y'all, you know, my protective order because it's sealed because they're kids, because it's not for me, it's for my kids. I don't have no protective order against me, it's for my kids. You come at me, it's a wrap. That's it. It's a wrap. You going down.
Is
That's it.
is the restraining order that you
It's a
somehow that is it a protective order? There
protective order. And like I
is
said, they're free to
there
file. You go to the courthouse here in Dallas and you can file it. They're free.
is there sealed too?
Huh?
Is there sealed too?
The restraining order is sealed because my kids are on it. Yeah.
No, I'm talking from one from Legends.
Oh, I don't know about theirs. That's what he
Oh,
told me. I can't verify
oh,
that.
okay.
That's what he told me. Like I
Oh,
said,
okay.
I can't
It
verify that.
was reported to you.
Yeah, that's what was told to me. I can't say yeah I saw it because I didn't. So, yeah, she said, Andrea said, I'm sorry, but the way she said bedside come over, I'm telling you, I told him, I said, I can't do this bed, I can't do this bedpan, y'all, I can't. And I tried my best to hold both of them, number one and number two, and I tried my best. I
Mm.
was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. They was like, it's okay. We have to clean people up every day. I said, I'm grown. I can't pee. I can't. And women, if you've had a baby, you know how that is. If you've had a child, and you all out in the open, and then they gotta put a Foley catheter in you, and then you gotta stay in bed. And if number two come out, they don't tell you, they just cleaned it. I willingly can't. Even in the medical situation, I was screwed up about it. I willingly cannot. I willingly can't. I can't willingly. I can't. And then my doxycycline, my infusion, like I said, my infusions that I take. That's the name of my chemo, y'all. That's my infusion I take. It's called doxycycline. It's called the Red Devil because it's a bright red drug. It's the strong. It's for metastatic breast cancer, and it's that shit is oh my god, it's bad. It's bad. But when I take it, like even when I take that, it might be times where I'm like, ooh, I have to like hurry up and try to get to the bathroom because and they be like, just wear a pull up. Hell no, no, And they're like, you gonna mess up your club? No, I'll make it to the bathroom. I'm all right. If you can pull up on, nope, nope. I'm good. I'm straight. It's like I said, it's little things. Like I said, it's little things like that. Like I said, boy, what I could have did with that 500, I would have took half of that and put that on my copay for my next 2 chemo treatments. At the Cancer Center Medical City. Then I would took the other 250. I'll take the other 250 and put that in my health savings account for my damn pill, for my damn medicine, my damn pills.
Right.
Because I gotta take a pill too. And so I take a pill and I do the infusion in case y'all wanted to know. And like I said, I that's what I said. Boy, I could have did some stuff with I could have did some stuff with that 500. That's why I said it's people out here that really are like going through stuff and won't ask for nothing. But you like I said, but this is what you want to do.
You need to be nice now. Y'all need to read the little ticker tape. I have braces and a tongue.
Oh yeah.
That's why I sound like Sylvester the cat, suffering succotash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And so it's crazy. It's crazy. And like I said, I could, it's one of those things where, you, and I hate that, and I would hate for her to go through something like I'm going through, and she actually does need the money. And then people are like, no. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. I hate that. I really do hate that. I mean, even now, like, I would, obviously I wear wigs because I really don't have any hair, and wigs ain't cheap, and and it's like, you going through, all of this, but then you get, you come online, you see somebody who's perfectly healthy. There's nothing wrong with her. Nothing wrong with her. She belittles people. She's scamming. She's lying. She's deceitful. She's untrustworthy. She's foolish. She's uncouth. She's a downright Jezebel. She has a Jezebel spirit all through her.
Yeah.
And people and people glorify this. They glorify it.
What did Jelly Cream Jealous say? Genesis. She said, when you find she was trifling. She said you've been knowing her for 20 something years and you didn't know that she was a trifling bitch. I said, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Oh, thank you, and that damn Sagittarius. It's okay. Like I always say, if God will bring me to it, He'll bring me through it. Succubus or incubus? Is she a succubus?
Girl, no. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Let me say this. A succubus has good poom poom. She couldn't even sell her poom poom for no chicken platter. So come
I'm
on
sorry.
now.
Yesterday I was trying to be nice, but I
Come
kept
on
saying,
now.
y'all remember what I said? A wet pussy and a dry pocketbook don't make.
It don't.
But I wanted to, at one point she started talking about last night on OKP. She, I guess she got happy or whatever. She got her influx. She was going to casino, I guess. But she's supposed to be telling us, she going into hotel or whatever. And all of a sudden she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm divorced now." They say, and I know how to miss it. 9 o'clock.
Girl. She
And I was,
didn't.
and I was
Girl.
is trash. And either that or your pussy's trash because he couldn't be out there to help you move. And you was out there embarrassed, secondhand embarrassment. I was going secondhand embarrassment watching you with your son and your mama out there with that furniture, and you trying to go to get a truck and cars decline. Come on,
No, she
popcorn.
no, but, no,
Are
she
you
did that on purpose. She did that on purpose. She used the empty cart on purpose, and that's why she did. You gotta remember, she does these things strategically. She does them strategically so she can get money. I'm telling y'all right now, between today and Thursday, maybe Friday, it's gonna be some tears from her somewhere. Somewhere, some tears gonna pop up. We gonna get a crying session out of her pretty soon. Well, trust me.
You know what's gonna happen? This is what she's gonna say. Because I started thinking about stuff last night and today. I said, you know what? She said last night that the furniture was in the truck and it was in a safe location, right? I
Mm-hmm.
said, and she said, "Oh, I'm supposed to get the keys this week." So I said, "Okay, either one or two things gonna happen. Somebody gonna steal the truck, or the trucking company wants extra money for you keeping the truck, or
Mm-hmm.
the house." She's not getting the keys because she needs a bigger deposit. I said, it's gonna be the scam part two. It's coming.
It is. It's gonna be some. And then you know what? She gonna include her husband in on it. It's gonna be his fault, and it's gonna be his fault and Nikki's fault some kind of way. Hell, like I said, when she was blaming me for blowing up her car, I was like, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Wait. Let me address that too. Okay, so I don't know if you all know, but yes, Jag was accusing me of working for King World and Rock
Mm-hmm.
Nation. Hold on, and Rock Nation, and that I blew up her car. She actually went on Instagram while she was playing a tape from the Soto apartment talking about y'all know Shauna Lewis, and they like the fuck is that's what added to what's going on now. Yeah, she also said I blew up her car. So I wanted to, yeah. She also said, yeah. She also said I blew up her car.
By next week or by tomorrow. She works for
Yeah, Miss Furlow speak. She did. Miss Furlow speak. She did. She said that. She said I blew up her car, and she said I work for Rock Nation. I said Rock Nation need to pay for my damn chemo treatments. I need to be in John Hopkins. The one I need to be up at John Hopkins. That best treatment up in New York. I need to be in that damn hospital instead of down here. Hell.
Exclusive from the transcript committee. New member Audrey Webb told us some exclusive information.
Uh-oh. What?
She said the car is getting repoed. Damn, Sally, you got it.
Girl, wait a minute. Didn't I tell you? Wait, didn't I tell you they were listening? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you they was listening, y'all? Didn't I tell you they was listening?
Is this a scam? It's a scam. She ain't got your car. Your car gonna get repoed. She gonna need some help on it. She gonna need some help on it.
Sean just said they about to take the car. Wow, see? That's because that's because this is being said. Yeah, Pixie does. She said I blew up her car. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She said it several times. She said I blew up her car.
Say this. Let me say this. Go ahead.
They said yeah. She said that I blew up her car, that I worked for Rock Nation, that I had something to do with the Soto police. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff she said. I'm like, bitch, you don't even know me. What? And then what's funny to me, I don't know if y'all knew this, but if you put gasoline in a water bottle, it melts immediately. So try again. But what was you gonna say?
I'm gonna say this is. I guess this is a new scam, right? So
This is me,
remember,
Sam.
her car got towed, and so the G had to get out of the car to get out of pocket, right? So now the car gonna get repoed, so she gonna need. She probably gonna, like you said, gonna come on here. She's like, how I'm gonna get? She probably gonna cry. How I'm gonna get the car? And I gotta take out my mother and my son. They
Oh yeah, you know
depend on
something.
me.
Audrey
You
said
people.
that. Audrey said that he Jagumba trying to get the car repo. How the car's not even in his name? Oh wait, but it is, and it's also in somebody else's name too. Oh yeah, I know that. I know that. I know that information too. Yeah, I know that information too. Y'all wanna know?
Oh,
Y'all
you
wanna
know,
know who name? Y'all wanna know who named the car is in? They gonna try
oh,
to.
go
They
ahead.
gonna try to. They probably gonna try to go
I'm
switch the
gonna be
title now because you can do a title switch real quick. Um, it's the person that she said she bought it for.
I told y'all it was reported to me.
It's the person she said she bought it for.
That
Cars
don't
in his,
drive.
cars in his, cars in
We
his
got
name.
a cheap car.
Now she on that line talking about the car getting blown
But
up.
Sam, I just realized
Wait, yeah,
something.
you said yeah. She asked who you were the other day. Yeah,
You
rock.
know,
Yeah.
you know what you can do though? Did you know that there
What?
are things called voluntary repos? So how do
Oh
we
yeah, you
know?
can. You can turn
So,
it in. Yeah, you can
so
turn
how
it
we
in.
know? So how we know she's not turning this in voluntarily, but making it seem like it was taken from her to get more money from people?
Exactly, because you can do a voluntary repo where you like, oh, you know what? The payments are. Look, y'all, we telling y'all these scams now. We telling you, you can go and turn your car in when you say, you know what, the payments are too bad, but I don't want this on my credit. So what they'll
And
do is they'll just take the car back and go ahead and cancel everything out, and they'll make you pay like one more month, and then they'll just cancel everything out so it don't get hit your credit.
mhm,
See
mhm.
that?
So
Like, yeah,
content
and Rock Nation, yeah, and she was screwing in the back, and she got she got her juices in the back, in the back of that car. That made me
Sassy,
nauseous.
sassy. So y'all gonna help her out, you know.
Y'all,
All
so
y'all,
who finna get her
all
some cash apps and get the car out, y'all? Cause she gonna cry. She need a car. So thank you, Sora.
y'all, I,
I'm so
I,
sorry. Is I
I
hope
just,
I hope your husband's okay. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I have a
I'm gonna
well
go.
my well
We have a conversation here when I'm done.
I said well so Soraya, yeah, so that's why I have to I'm on doxorubicin when my cancer was upgraded from stage 2 to 3. That's why it's now metastatic. I have a
Wait,
I have
what?
a yeah, I got a 4 centimeter growth on the left lobe of my lung. So that's why they up my medicine and all that stuff. So yeah. But like I said, I'll be okay. I'll be all right, y'all. Don't worry about me. Y'all still gonna
Prayer.
hear me on y'all still gonna hear me on here laughing and carrying on. You will.
FYI, this is not a terminal illness. This is not stage
Oh,
4.
hold on. Let me address that. Let me address
That,
that too.
come
Hold on.
on now.
Let me
Don't
address that too.
exaggerate.
Please.
Don't exaggerate, please.
I'm not gonna exaggerate. Oh, yo,
No,
you talking
no,
about the person.
no.
Hold on.
Saying that.
Okay.
Exaggerate about
So
these.
I'm sorry. There was a content creator who is going around saying that I need to be in bed because I'm sick and I shouldn't be on YouTube and talking and doing all this and doing all that. Let me explain something to you because I know you listening. Let me explain something to you. You ever allude to my disease being terminal, me and you gonna have a problem. I will serve your ass with a cease and desist. Do not play with me. You do not speak on my illness unless I give you permission to speak on my illness. You do not go telling people that I'm on my last leg. That woman on her last leg, y'all. The hell wrong with you saying some shit like that? Say something else about me again. Watch your ass get a cease and desist. Play with me if you want to. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Uh, uh, I
Thank
was
y'all. I
quiet.
appreciate it. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all, I told you I'm gonna be okay. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Either the good Lord gonna heal me here or he gonna bring me home healed. So that either way. But and
But
I'm
you're
all right
still
with that.
here, so you still got. He still wants you to do something.
That's right. I
That's
still got
ready to
work to
go.
do. He ain't called me home yet, so I still got work to do. He ain't called me back yet. So I still got something to do. He ain't called me to join Xavier yet. That was my son's. That's my not was. That's my son's name, Xavier. He ain't Xavier ain't called for his mama yet. So I'm still here.
Mhm.
Oh, oh, oh. She said
You
she ain't the
okay?
one to play with. Wait, what she say? Don't ever internalize. Oh no, I'm not internalizing none of that. I just, I don't like when somebody says to me, um, like I said, when somebody is out there saying that I'm terminal and I'm on my last leg. The hell wrong with you? Why would you try to put that on me? And because you did that, there's something going. You're going to get something for that because that's not energy that you put out into the universe. You don't put stuff out like that on people. You don't do that. Oh, thank you, Trevor. I love you too. Oh, see, Xavier is a beautiful name. When I first had him, as soon as he was born, them little pretty gray blue eyes opened up, and I was like, Xavier, and bam, it's stuck.
Oh,
Well, my kids are
so
my
wait.
kids. Well, my kids are
5,000.
my kids are biracial. So my baby's got gray blue eyes. My babies are biracial. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. But as I saw him, and I said he looked at me, and I was like Xavier, and bam, it's stuck. So. Like I said, but no, that wasn't right. And I know that person's listening. I'm not gonna say their name, but I know they listening because they tried to go on another person's channel and got shut down. I was clapping so hard when that other person was shutting them down. I was like, oh yeah, up here with I was laughing so hard. I was like, that's what your ass get. Always opening your mouth and you don't know nothing about nothing. Heifer.
And I had to be quiet last night. Y'all didn't go hear her TV, so I went on there last night and I had to be quiet while Miss T Taylor Baby had to read somebody. I like them, but Miss T
Oh, she
Taylor
be.
Baby don't. So
Oh
I had
yeah,
to be quiet.
she. Oh yeah, she get epic reads.
And
I'm
I had
talking
to
about
apologize,
epic
but I think I
reads.
may have started something, cause I think I may have started something. I didn't mean to.
Oh, girl, you all right. So y'all finna get ready to see another. Y'all about to get ready to see another part of the scam come through. It came through live already about the car
A
being
repo.
about the car being repossessed. It's about to be something else. Live. I'm you know what about Angela leaving at the nick of time. I'm gonna say this. I believe that when she saw that it was about to be this, I'm not saying she innocent. I never will say that because the girl still think she R. Kelly a daughter.
We
You need to chill out in that. But what I
step
was
for
about
her. We got her away from Jag. We prayed her away from Jag. The next step is to pray her to stop this foolishness about Aaliyah and R. Kelly, and we can work on Side Baby and Drake third. So we gotta do the
Mhm.
steps.
No. What I was gonna say was I believe she left because she realized that this nomad life wasn't for
It's
her.
not for her. Right.
And that's why Jag went on King panels on King OKP panel and was trying to trash her, saying that the girl
Right.
can't sing and all this and all this and all that. See, Jacqueline is a person you never tell your secrets to. You never
And that's
tell your secrets to her because if you tell her anything about you, she gonna flip it. Y'all see what she did to Genesis? She telling that woman that the reason her husband passed away is
oh
because of her.
my.
Why would you say some mess like
Why would
that?
you say that? Oh my God, that was horrible. Then she said, this is what she said too. And I'm in the chat going, abort, abort, stop, Jag, stop, Jag. She implied that her and Genesis' husband had a threesome.
Yeah.
I said,
Mm-hmm.
no, you did not say this on. I said,
Mm-hmm.
yo,
Yeah.
your tongue is like
Yeah,
a
tried to
jack.
say. Yeah, tried to say. Oh, he loved threesomes. I said, you a poisonous ass snake. So you ain't nothing but a, you know what?
You know
She is the
what?
real. She is the Jag
When
is
they
the Jag.
get their money. I'm
No,
like, no, you don't know the
no,
children.
no. Jag is the reason why God cursed the serpent to crawl on his belly so that it'll be in pain for people like her. She is a serpent. She is venomous. She is
No.
poisonous. She is
Okay.
disgusting.
I
She is
didn't even know you,
disgusting.
Sam.
Yeah,
I
no,
am human
she is.
first.
No, not Angela. I'm talking
No,
about Jag.
no, I'm human first. She does. Regina don't have no kids. She's
Uh,
following. She,
I wouldn't say that.
what? Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
wait, what?
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna talk about that girl's information because I ain't got no issue with her.
It's,
But I
it's
wouldn't say that.
daddy. It's Drake the baby daddy.
I, no,
I want to know.
no. But like I said, I ain't got no issue with her, so I'm not
Oh
gonna say
yeah,
that.
she said that last night. She's not my goddaughter. She
Girl,
yeah. I'm like the girl
Thompson,
28 years
that's not
old.
that Thompson. That's not my goddaughter. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, girl, you sound like a fake ass Dracula.
And
Blah
she
blah
was
blah.
saying stuff that we told her 2 months ago when Adina showed us, oh, I'm going to regard you as Aaliyah's daughter unless I'm proven otherwise. I thought it was going to be a DNA test, but oh no. You're like, oh, what she says don't add up. We told you her name was Angela Owusu. We told you
Exactly.
what she was
And
from. You don't want to.
Trevor Trevor, you know what? They're answered in some way because she still has that she still has a mental health warrant from Michigan that she does really need. If she really is serious about changing her life and getting things in order, I encourage her to go back. Go back to Michigan, get that settled, and then come back here and start her life anew and stuff like that. But I highly encourage her to go back and take care, of that mental health, that warrant that she has there because um that can pan out to become something very serious because it's multiple people that's involved with that. It's not just her. There's multiple individuals that are involved with that. So yeah, she could yeah. Yeah, exactly, Livio. She is an opportunist, but you can't you get God gives you he'll shine a light on you and go, okay, I'm giving you a little grace. You better take it. You better take it. Now, if they don't take it, then they don't. You know, that's on them. Like if they don't take it, they don't take it. But now I'm gonna say this, and because I and for one, because I saw what you just said, I'm gonna say this too. Don't be surprised if the F shit still go on, if the fuck shit still goes on. That people keep spinning the fuck shit. And I'm gonna say to all y'all, if you think that it's not one person that's in it, that person probably is in it too. If you like, no, they can't be a part of it. They just in it in another capacity. But it's a lot of players that's in this thing. There are a lot of players that's in this thing. And all of them are playing something. They're playing, you see, I don't think that they anticipated on it coming to real individuals. When I say real individuals, I mean me. I don't think they planned out that, she threatened somebody. Oh, she ain't gonna do nothing. I've been quiet for 2 months, and when I come back, I'm coming back with reports and you missing court days. Now you got warrants and shit. And they like, whoa, that's what she was talking about. Because if some of y'all remember when I would see you all, y'all ask about me and I'll say, I'm good. Well, what's going on? I'll just say, legally I can't say nothing because legally then I couldn't say anything. Like so the stuff that I can speak about has been okayed by my attorney. There's still a lot of stuff I can't say, but the stuff I can say has been okayed by my attorney. My attorney is like, you fine to say that, you fine to say that, you fine to say that. I said, okay, cool. I've learned that I have to clear a lot of things with my attorney before before I say stuff. Then I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
And I
okay.
even asked her a couple of things too. I was like, "Are you sure you want to say this? You sure?"
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
Betty put up my girl Cash App. Y'all go ahead and hit. Let me see transcript Cash App. Says she gave up that $50, even though I could have used that $50.
And I just,
uh,
I was like, I should have just sent you the song. That's what I did. I was like, I
oh,
should
he's so
put y'all
sweet.
the
He's
song.
so sweet. He's so sweet,
So,
honey. Uh, thank Trevor Trivia, and Trevor. Oh, I wanted to Trevor Trivia. I wanted to address you too. I know last night. I was supposed to come back up on Hear Her's panel, but after I got admitted, I was so tired and I had gotten really sick. I got I got some meds and I got a late dinner and I put my head to the pillow and the next thing I know I woke up, it was like 4 in the morning. So I apologize because I didn't want y'all to think I just left y'all hanging up there. But like I said, I was in the hospital and when they give you that good stuff through the IV, when they give you the real fentanyl through the IV, the way that you're supposed to get it through the IV, and it hits you, you get kind of drowsy. You start going, woo, wait a minute. So, the room starts spinning and then next thing you know, you sleep. So, yeah. So I didn't want you to think I just, yeah. So that's the scam. So that's it. So now they going, now they saying that the car is like I said that. So now they saying that the car something else is gonna pop up. Angela already said
yeah.
one about no, I'm not getting married to Sam. No, I'm not having this baby. I was like, oh, so that was gonna be another scam, huh? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shoot. When she said that, I was like, wait a minute now.
Yeah, when
Wait
she
a
threw that out there,
wait
I
a
said, "Oh, that was another scam." Okay. I guess they probably gonna pop up, and it was gonna be a little ring on her finger, and a positive pregnancy test. You know the kind you could buy off Amazon, the little fake ones.
Well,
Also, huh?
you can buy. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet. I just learn something new
Yeah,
every
you
day.
can. Yeah, you can. You can buy a fake. You can buy a fake pregnancy test, and they sell them on Amazon. You can buy them on Amazon.
I'm a share on. I'm gonna go to because I'm subscribed to Sean David Way on Station Head. I will share
Hmm.
the link on my community wall when I get off. That's
Yeah.
where thanks to our new member of the transcript committee, Audrey Webb said that Sean David
Hey,
Way put that on Station
welcome.
Head.
Wait, K. Rogers, who said what about the car? What about me in the
Uh,
car? Oh,
yeah,
they said
Sean
that.
David Way.
I think SDW and said it. Thank you, Cat Nunya. Well, honey, if you got any, I know you said you just coming in. If you got any questions you want to ask, you come on and hit me with something. And if I can answer it for you, I will. But I'm not going to like I said, I'm not gonna throw out threats to people and say, oh, no, you trust me. All in time, you're gonna get yours. And I'm just gonna sit back and laugh. But people, I will, I feel like, even though I know, those of you listening, those of you who have been around me and supporting me and stuff like that, you all already know what this is looking like. That this is Y'all already know what this is. This got scam written everywhere. I mean, from top, bottom, left, right, everything. And I have no problem saying that word. Some people get scared of saying it. I don't have a problem saying it because that's what it is. You call out the truth. And see, when it's money involved, folks don't want to be made a fool out of. And, maybe it's people turning a blind eye um to what's going on, and they just like, what, hey, this is entertainment for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and support it. But now, I mean, her mother's very ill. She has diabetes. She's not getting her mom her medication. Now you got other stuff popping up. It's like, if you want to support the ghetto one life to live, then okay. But you know
No.
GM, just why does she avoid Philadelphia? Um, I was told that if she returns there, um, that it's a serious threat on her head. Yeah. Yeah, like Ann said, burn bridges and all kind of stuff. So I heard I was told
Allegedly,
huh?
I said allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah, of
Al-
course he gonna throw up. Yeah, of course he gonna throw up the cash app, Messiah. That's what they do. They throw up the cash app. That's what
It
they
was
do. They like,
reported that it could, allegedly it could be that.
yeah. Yeah.
I gotta put a
I can help.
disclaimer.
Wait, I can help y'all with that one. Wish Mart help with what? Yeah, she owes a lot of people. She. You know, I know of the ones here. I don't know where else she owes. You know, she might owe. I mean, you see, she gets money, but she don't do what she's supposed to do with it. She don't pay no bills. She don't go grocery shopping. She don't. She barely wash her hair. You know, it's sick. She smokes cigarettes, go get her drug things and oh, okay. Okay, K Rogers. I said she go smoke cigarettes and do her thing, and Malik B from the Roots, when she spilled the beans on him, he has the Grammy Award. Why she has it, no one knows. Wait, she got his Grammy when she spilled the beans on him.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she
share the
did.
link
Yeah,
on my. Hold on, let me go get it.
she did say that she does. Yeah, she has this award. I'm like, why do you have that? You ain't got no Grammy. No, I think she's from Jersey. She ain't even from Philadelphia, so I don't know why she be claiming
She,
that.
cause she went to Philadelphia in high school or something.
Yeah, but I mean, Trevor,
But you
not
didn't
just
know that
not
story.
just Trevor. This is like I said, Trevor. This is what you call. These are called in America. We call it junkie moves. This is how this is junkie behavior. Has any of y'all ever seen the movie Ray when he was on the piano and he started doing that twitching and they was like, oh look, he got that junk itch. That she got the same thing. I'm not kidding. She got the same thing. She got the same. She got the same thing. It. How did you wait? K. Rod said, how did you and Jad Beef start? I heard. Look. Oh, okay. Basically, I knew about some stuff about her here in Dallas. I came on a platform and I confronted her with that information, you know, because everybody else was saying stuff. So I'm like, hey, I know you owe people money and you owe drug dealers and they live here and they do this. I know this. You talk to this person, yada yada yada. I came on and confronted her with it, and she jumped off the live because she, you know, she knew I knew what I was talking about. Um, and then when she came back, that was when she threatened. She pulled out a knife and was licking a knife, and she was threatening to unalive my kids in very serious and horrific ways. So that's how we started. And then she did it again the next day. And then a couple of weeks later is when the whole car, me blowing up her car, working for Rock Nation, DeSoto, stuff like that. I remember I saw it on Instagram. People was like, who is Shauna Lewis? And I'm reading through the comments like, oh my God. I was just shaking my head like, oh my God. I'm like, girl. Also, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This transcript you listening to?
Yeah, I'm trying to grab the link. Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, so K Rogers probably did. K Rogers. Oh, everybody. There's a keyword that likes to be thrown around. If you hear a keyword used by certain people around, that's how you know that they're in it. It's a keyword. I'm not gonna say what it is, but if you listen enough, you'll hear that keyword and you'll know that's like them saying, you know, they down with the get down. It's a keyword that's used. So if you listen, you will know. Transcript, I think I told you already. I think you already know what it is. There's a reason for saying repeat it because they hold true. But Shauna, knowledge is power. Girl, you're doing your thing. LMSYT, sadly, people will take your counterfeit. Oh, love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Wishmar, that's one of them. No, when she does that, that's a personality change.
Well, when she do
Yep.
what?
The my. Like I said, be acting like you Johnny Gill. Girl, go.
She she
That's a
started singing
personality
it
change.
last night. She
Yeah,
started singing
that's a
Johnny
personality
Gill.
change. Yeah, that's a personality change. Just like when her voice inflects, and when you and honestly, you can pick out her various personalities. Her accent changes. Her accent changes on
Yes,
a dime.
I picked up 3, 4 accents
Yep.
on
It changes.
Monday.
It
I
changes on
said,
a
"Oh, this
dime.
is the." I was like, "Oh, this is the newscaster. This is the
Mm-hmm.
flirty one. This
Mm-hmm.
is the when she gets groggy in her voice." I said, "Oh, this is the fire right here."
Mm-hmm. You can get 10 different people within like 20 minutes. And you can point out each time they shift. You can point out each time they come. Each time they pop up, you come out. You can see them. And
Go to
that's
Gossip
a sad
Snob. I think
thing.
it's Gossip Snob. She did a video, and she gave names to all of Jack's personalities for
I
voices.
mean, at this
One of them
point,
named
they
Keisha.
should be named. Like at this point, they should be named. She got a couple of she to me, I've seen a couple of guys in there. Them the ones that be talking about kicking women in the cooch and stuff like that. That's a boy. That's a whole man personality that she done developed. Oh, let me shut up. Because I'm probably giving her ideas for a damn storyline. Let me shut up. Let me be quiet. Okay, if y'all start seeing she playing on these personality things, y'all know where it came from. Y'all know where it popped up from. Yep, the Southern Ground. Yep, the Valley Girl. Jaguar. Oh my God. Rock Nation.
I
I'm
hate
taking
every
Rock
time she does a
Nation.
southern accent. As much
Rock
as
Nation. I'm
when she
taking
get
that.
mad at Goomba, she want to tell him, "You Southerners, this is how y'all backwards people down here." I'm like, then you go do a southern accent.
Rock Nation. I'm taking that. Jaguar. I'm taking that. I swear to God, I'm taking that. I'm taking Jaguar. I'm using that from now on. See that damn Sagittarius said she saw about 6. They're so quick. They're fast when they pop out. Like they're really fast. I mean, it could be within like it's not even a blink of an eye. It's before the eye blinks, and there's another one. And they all try to integrate, and they like I said, they all try to integrate around each other. And that's when when they become too much, because she got to put out a cigarette. When she put out a cigarette, that's when all of them are too much, and she needs a cigarette to bring them down. Bet y'all didn't know that, did y'all? Yeah, yeah. Like I said, when she pulled out that cigarette, that's her trying to get control of all the ones, everybody that's in there, to rein them on in. Then once she smoked that cigarette a little bit more, then you start seeing them pop. They slowly they start surfacing again. Yeah, I saw a good 10. I'm not even gonna lie. I pointed out a good 10, and I made a tally each time I saw one. Every time I saw one, I made a tally, and
Mm.
I just went, wow. Well,
You
she
know
said what?
what?
She said wait. She said what's the key word? And it started with a C.
Mm.
It started with a C.
See, I told y'all she
Yep.
speaks to different people and says different things.
Yep.
Because
Rock
and
Nation.
that
That's
makes
it.
sense, Black Nation, different personalities.
That's it. They do. This is the personalities. Whoever she's trying to appeal to, that's the personality that surfaces. But again, sometimes they get confused, and that's when she'll start she'll go on like a tangent, she'll go on like a ramble. She'll go on like a real bad ramble, and that's like 3 or 4 of them all trying to come out at one time, and she can't stop them, and they just coming on out. I'm telling y'all, Sam Senior probably know a whole man. He probably done fucked all of them. Excuse my language, but he probably have. And I'ma speak on this. I know we've been joking, talking crazy. I'ma speak on this just for a second because I do not like how she weaponizes. And pardon me if I trigger anybody, but I don't like how she weaponizes abuse from SA, especially to DV, because I'm a DV survivor. My ex-husband used to beat the shit out of me every single day. My ex-husband was yeah, I say was because he's no longer here. My ex-husband was a 6'2" Irishman with a drinking problem. Ironic, but yeah. Um, so when she speaks about it and she doesn't, like I said, when she speaks about it and she doesn't like go to the hospital, or I don't see any marks or bruises. It was days that I would be wearing sunglasses to work because I got a black eye, or I'm covering up my mouth with a scarf because he didn't pop me in my mouth and now my lip is busted and I can't go to work like that. Or I got a makeshift sling on my arm because he just snapped my shoulder out of place the night before. I remember the first time my husband broke my rib. He broke two of my ribs. I'll never forget what he said to me. When I came in the house with my paperwork from the doctor showing that he had fractured two of my ribs, and that was just by him punching me in my side. He fractured two of my ribs. He said, "Oh, you can call me a wife beater now." I should have left then. I should have left then, but I didn't. That's why when she says that Goon will be hitting on her, and I'm not a small woman either. Like I said, I got some weight on me too, just like Jack does. But it's different when a man hits you. When a man really hits you when he's angry, he can break your fucking jaw without barely touching you. That bothers the hell out. That pisses me off to no end. Cause I'm like, that man ain't. But when she like, oh, he was kicking me. So where's your bruises? Why you ain't limping? Like when that whole pistol whip thing came out, oh, I was fucked up because I've been pistol whipped. I think I told you all that. My husband pistol whipped me in front of my kids. In front of my kids. In front of our kids. In front of our kids. And they couldn't do nothing, stand there and watch because they were little. And I had to get in the car, drive myself broken and bloody I drove myself to the hospital with my jaw hanging almost down to my neck. But she wanted to say she was pistol whipped. So when she says certain things and stuff like that, especially when it comes through, and I hate, Cynthia, see what I'm saying? I know what that, and I hate you had to experience that. I hate that you had to experience that. I hate that he did that to you, and you're still beautiful. You're still beautiful. But it's like when she, says, I have footage of when he says things to me. I have footage of when he hurts me. Why ain't it? Why? Where are your bruises? Especially if you're online every single day. Your skin is clear as day. I don't see no black eyes. I don't see no busted lips. I don't see no teeth missing. I don't see no broken bones. I don't see no bloodshot eyes. If a man punch you in the eye, your eye is completely bloodshot for like a week straight. I know mine was. I said, Cynthia, I'm sorry, honey. But so when she does these kind of things, when she says these kind of things, that's what pisses me off even more with her. Because I'm like, it's women that have really been through that really had to survive years through that. And you make a fucking joke out of it like it's funny. You make a joke out of it to get cash apps. Really? I'm like, you don't. I'm like, you must really don't know what it's like to have to not to have to stay up all night to make sure that he sleep, so that you don't fall asleep, so you don't wake up dead. Or you do fall asleep, you wake up, he putting his knee in your neck because you fell asleep and you ain't supposed to be sleeping, but you got to get up and go to work in the morning. She ain't been through stuff like that, but she acts like she had. Like when she was saying how they harm, y'all know that whole scene when she was talking about the three guys. Uh, that's why she don't wear underwear and stuff like that. That was a scene from a movie with Jodie Foster. That was a whole scene of a movie with Jodie Foster that she described, and it broke my heart. Cause at first I was like, "Oh man, that's crazy." I'm like, "Oh man, that's good." But then I was like, "Wait a minute, I saw that before." And later
Was
on
it
that
called
night,
The Accused? The movie was called The
later
Accused.
on, and look, The Accused, and later on that night, that movie popped up in my Tubi recommendation. I said that wasn't nothing but God showing me, cause I'm like, I seen that. I said that sounds so familiar. I went to go watch my movie later on that night on Tubi, and The Accused was right there. I said, "Is it?" And when I
And
clicked
you
it,
know when
and that,
she said, "Oh, I had to walk home after the incident,"
mm-hmm,
and I kept and she said, I didn't live too far from them," and I was like, "Wait a minute, I remember a movie where a girl was like, she lived not that far from these boys that sexually abused her," and I was like, "That's
right,
stir up echoes." With Kevin
exactly, cause
Bacon.
yep,
I said, she be giving us
yeah.
movies all this damn time.
Yeah, she takes abuse scenes out of movies and puts it into her and inserts it into her life. Like this is funny, and I'm like, it's women that, oh, okay, no, you so here, honey, virtual hugs, squeeze, virtually squeeze. You too, Cynthia, get in on this squeeze, 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 squeeze. She lives in a. She talks about Angela living in delusion. Your when you wake up, I don't even think she wake up as herself. I think she wakes up as a different person. And just be like, okay, what I'm gonna lie about today? What we gonna lie about today? What am I gonna lie about today? It's sad because she could probably take all this and like I said, she could probably take all this and go and get on. What's one of them channels? What's that channel? Zeus or something? And make a whole little thing out of this.
Someone just said Orlando Brown just got a deal with Zeus.
He did.
How the hell did Orlando Brown get a deal with Zeus before Zay?
Because they barred her from the studio when she was threatening to come up there because Orlando Brown was up there and she couldn't get into the studio. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm sorry. Ooh,
Oh, damn.
oops, I'm
I'm sorry.
sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that. Oops, I'm sorry. Oops. Charge it to my
The
head,
views
not
and
my heart.
opinions are expressed by the guests on the Let Me See Your Transcript.
Like I said, charge it to my head, not my heart. I'm sorry.
Exactly. You didn't mean it.
Yeah, Cynthia. You heard what I said. Mm-hmm. Now y'all wonder when her friend was here, walking around Big T, going on the radio stations up here in Dallas, going on 104.5 and all these other states, like I said, going all up in Big T, chilling. Where was she at? Y'all noticed she wasn't
I
nowhere
was
around,
wondering about
right?
that.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't nowhere around. Like I said, no, Cynthia, she did, and they told her no. But when he was here doing his interview, yeah, that's the reason why real life and her parted ways. It wasn't because he did that interview. That interview didn't have nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. That's what I said. Folks want, like I said, folks want to know stuff. It's stuff that I know. It's things that I do know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hold on, y'all. I'm a pull. I'm a pull a Jackavelli on y'all right quick. And
Oh
if I'm
Lord.
lying, look, hold on. And if I'm lying, sue me. Oh yeah, his interview was good. It was real good. It was real good. Oh, Rock Nation, no, I
I
do not
can't.
want
I
to imagine
can't.
him in the same room.
Mm-mm.
Oh no. Ooh, ooh, that is. Ooh, no,
That's like
you'd be
saying
tired.
have Jaguar and Umar Johnson in the same room. No, no.
Oh, you'll be tired after the first 5 minutes of them two in the room. You'd be like, nope, I gotta go. You'd be like, I need a drink. You'd be like, I need a drink. Somebody give me some vodka, some something. Like I need a drink. See, when she was yeah, and for one, I was just about to say that. When she was a backup singer, she tried to act like okay. She
She
tried to
was
act
acting like
like
she was
Beyonce.
Effie.
No, she was trying to act like she was Beyonce when she was just Michelle. Like, girl, calm
Oh,
down.
don't be like that. I like Miss. Oh, come on. Let me leave Michelle
I
out
like
there.
Michelle too. Like I said, I like Michelle too. But I'm giving a comparison. You know, they singing to her like they was singing in Dream Girls to Effie. Talking
Oh,
about, it's
Effie, we
all
on
right.
campaign.
Right. But from people that are out there in the industry, they said she would show up to gigs 2-3 hours late, and then when she come in, she demanding all this stuff. Well, I need to have this in my room, and that is in my room. They like, bitch, you did one live with Jay-Z. Calm your ass down. Calm down. Like, and see, she could have did something with that, because when she was singing that, and y'all noticed that live has been taken down. All you can see now, all you do is you hear the playback, and it's just him standing up on the stage, but the actual playing of it isn't there. It's just the playback.
No, I didn't know that.
If you go look it up, the unplugged live, it's just a playback. They don't play like, and it's just a still shot of him on the screen. Where they used to show her back there singing and stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, she was tearing that
Cause
shit
I
up. She
remember
was.
seeing something, but it might have been a short that showed her.
And 411, she said that man SA'd her. Remember, she was
What?
talking about the size of his ping ping. Yeah. Do you think her mom? Okay, Julie. Okay, Julie. Let me say this. And it was. I think. Let me see a transcript. I already talked about it, but from what was shared, the things that she says Nikki's father does to her
Hmm.
is what Jack's father used to do to her, and the mom wouldn't really intervene. So yeah. Hey, Muslim Geechee, how you doing, brother? Yeah, exactly. Damn Sagittarius, he wasn't. Jay-Z was just coming in. He was just coming up. He was just coming in. He wasn't. He wasn't. I don't even call him Jay-Z no more. I call that man. Mr. I call him Beyonce husband. I don't even call him Jay-Z.
A lot of people do that. Beyonce
I'll be
husband.
like, I'll be like, or I say that's Blue Daddy. I'll be like, that's Beyonce husband. Or oh, you mean Blue Daddy? That's yeah. I don't even call him Jay-Z. um, but yeah, that's why you know. It's a lot of things that happen to her that she projects onto other people, and that's
Didn't
not
they
right
say
to
her
do.
mother allegedly did like turn a gun on her dad?
Yeah, that it was a weapon was pulled on the father during an attack um on her when she was a child. That's what was said too. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's sad, for her to have experienced something like that. Like that breaks my heart that, you experience something like that, but you learn and you grow and you become an advocate to help others who have experienced that. But then you get some people who turn that in and they become a demon. They become a devil like her.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one thing I hate when people say is when I hate that Chicago, my hometown, came up with the demon time. I hate that so much I really do. Because I think you shouldn't invoke when you shouldn't speak things like that, invoke it. But Jag really living on that time. And she don't understand that. There's going to be someone who, like y'all said before in the chat, that she gonna come across, she gonna say the wrong thing to them. The wrong thing. Goma got a job? What? Wait a minute, he done got let me not get
Goma, don't
excited.
tell nobody where you work at, though.
Let me not
We
get
don't need
excited.
Jag going up to your job.
You know what, Cynthia? She might not. She might have never forgiven her mom for that, and that's why she treats her like that. But that's no reason to treat her that way. But see, people come when she come up on folk channel, and she get to say the stuff she say. I'm gonna ask y'all. When she come up on folks channel and she can run and say any nasty, disgusting thing she say, what do y'all think that is? I'm gonna let y'all answer before I say something. I'm gonna wait.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Goma got a job. You got another exclusive from the TC Gemini, the new member of the transcript committee came in here with some new information.
Talking about my pocketbook. Ain't nobody.
I found out why. I think pocketbook is a northern thing because I have another friend. She says pocketbook too. She's from the north.
Well, my grandma used to say pocketbook. Like I said, I'm from Chicago. Like I said, my grandma used to say pocketbook. But my grandma is in her 80s. Go get my pocketbook off the out the vestibule. Right there. Like what? She be like, retch around there and get grandma. You mean reach? I said retch around there. Okay. That's how Jay be talking.
Oh, but she got a southern voice.
Rock Nation, you get 10 points. That's because they part of the C word club. See, they thought they was gonna take that word and really, that was supposed to be the name of the reality show. Welcome to. I ain't gonna say it, but when y'all, if y'all hear somebody drop it, you know they're a part of it. And they might be like, oh, I'm just saying, and I'm not saying any and everybody. I'm saying the ones that's around in that group. That's like, in that little circle, in that sucker. The way she said YouTube be killing me. She sounds so weird. On the
Muslim Geechee.
One more
I love you with the love of the Lord. But please, can you delete that comment out of my chat, please?
What did he say? One more piece of info, y'all.
Yeah, I don't want that in my chat, and I know who it's in reference to.
Oh, I saw that too,
please
Muslim. But
delete that before I have to delete it myself.
Muslim, I saw that too, bro. And that's that. But see, I'm gonna say something right quick. But hey, it's a lot of stuff you can't do to people, man. That's karma comes back on you, and you don't know how it's gonna come back and hit you. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. And I'll say, what's that? Yep, and there you go. You got it. And you got the word, honey. You got the word. Jekyll, they allow it, but it's another reason. And it's sad. Well, today, a couple of y'all probably saw a couple of content creators was like, we done, we through, we no more. But y'all sent her $500. So
was that like a going away severance package or something?
It might have been.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Muslim.
It might have been. It might have been. Yeah, y'all. There you go. And 41, you got it. And 41, you got it. Rock Nation. Yep, that's it. No, okay, that's not the C word. It's the other one. And you see, I don't even like saying the word now because I feel like it's a negative connotation attached to it. So when I'm getting ready to say it, I quickly replace it with something else. I'm like, nope, I ain't gonna say that.
Audrey word, you can't see in the chat.
I just said, dang, wish someone could. It's in the chat, girl. Yeah,
and 411. I know. You.
It's a and 411. I know.
What's the name of the song that Jag was like? That fire record.
It's a
You gotta
Britney
finish
Spears
that
song.
fire record.
It's a Britney Spears
Welcome,
song.
welcome to the. Come on, y'all. Y'all such a
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, I know. They both, yeah, sending her $500. Then everybody else sending her, girl, go get you. And then they posted up in her chat, send some money to help with the move.
Wait, what do you
She
mean
got
Sean
evicted,
sent
y'all.
500? I thought he only sent like a. I thought he said he sent like $35 to give Sam something to eat.
Girl, you believe it.
You know what? I think too high of people sometimes.
Hey,
You
and
know what? I
yeah,
just be
and
believing all
411.
kinds of stuff. I tell y'all not to fall for the okie doke, and I be falling for the okie doke myself.
No, no, you don't. Like I said, and 411 half that, and you got about right. If you half that amount, you about right. I say you half that amount, you about right. You about right. You about right. Like I said, there if people watch, there are
Audrey, I'd rather not talk about it.
oh Audrey is
There was something that's in reference to um you'll probably see him mentioned in somebody else's chat. You
okay
have to pay attention.
that person has an issue with a person wearing a crown. I'm gonna say
Right.
that. I'm gonna say that.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, that person has issue with the
Well,
person that.
actually, two people that wear crowns actually.
Well, you know who they know I'm talking
But
about.
yeah,
Yeah.
y'all know who y'all.
Rock Nation said a telethon. You killing me with that. I'm telling you, that's what they going for. They going, but see, and when I said that, well, I don't know, some of y'all just getting here, but there have been content creators who have tried to find me. They've been they'll send other people emails that know me, like, hey, do you know Shana? And you wonder, can you think I can maybe talk to her? And then that person will email me like, girl, who the hell is this? And they'll forward me the email, and I'd be like, oh Lord. I'd be like, don't pay attention to it. Like legally, my attorney said I can't speak to them. And they're like, oh, okay.
Who said who $2,500?
Well, and 411 said she probably got like 5K. I said half that.
For yesterday?
Yeah,
Okay.
yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they was like, help with the move. I said she didn't move, y'all. She got evicted. How y'all not seeing this? Like, how y'all? And then instead of her, and see the thing, she knew she was getting put out. She knew this.
Why you wait that long?
And she knew she was getting put because she knew she was on.
They moved me moved us out of my apartment. No, it's an eviction. Just use the correct nouns.
Right. Call
You're
it what it
supposed to
is.
be
It's an
smart.
eviction. Right. Call it what it is.
Eviction.
Right. You were evicted for the 7th time. And okay, y'all, I'm gonna say this. I don't want nobody getting mad or coming for me, but I am finna say this. You ain't gotta agree with me. You could disagree. But Sam Senior is kind of fine. I'm sorry, but
I know they was looking. A lot of the guys was like, "Hey Sam," that's fine. I was in the HC2 chat. They're like, "Hey Sam, you single?"
Like I said, baby, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I said, I was looking at him. I said, how she pulled something like that? I was like, I said, okay then, all right. I said, how she pulled something like that? I said, yeah, all right. That's why I said something had to be wrong to be married to her. Cause I'm like, bro, you even in your older age, you up there, and you still.
Well, it looks like he got his stuff together though, and 411 though.
He does. He does. Yes, he's very nice looking man. You can tell he's well groomed, everything. Very nice looking man.
Audrey, is that another scam you're telling us about?
What scam? What? I can't remember. Jackson waiting for money.
Someone said that Jack was waiting for assistant money from the government, but it never came. Some relief money that never came.
Okay, no, that was Texas rent relief. Texas rent relief still has that going on, but they only pay that for a certain amount of time. And yeah, that wasn't. But if you getting close to $10,000 a month in income from a couple of different people, how were you evicted? 10 grand a month is a lot. That's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of money.
Sound
Ten
like
thousand
somebody was
dollars a
tricking it
month.
off, like Umar Johnson tricked off that money for his school.
Like I said, $10,000 a month is, and like I said, you gotta apply for rent relief here in Texas. I mean, you can get it, but you gotta. It's the thing was open, I think, until April 1st. I want to say, I think it was open April 1st, and you can still get it, but you had to apply for it. Miss
Livia,
Rosalind,
stop.
wait, Miss Rosalind, you want to know what? Like I said, yeah, the rent relief. Like I said, yeah, I just girl, like I said, like I said, yeah, she gonna be online. She, like I said, I'm pretty sure, like I said, all this is being recorded. It's gonna be recorded, and they gonna be like, okay, and it's gonna be dissected, every single thing, and I guarantee y'all, Shauna gonna be all, like I said, Shauna gonna be all kind of. I'm gonna be all
Yeah,
kind of busy,
we just got
all
to
kind of
say he
polls.
handsome. That's it. He's taken.
Yeah, he's taking. Like, so I'm gonna be all kind of. I'm gonna be all kind of names over the next couple of, maybe next couple of days, until they, get tired talking about me or whatever. Then I'm gonna be like, whatever. Like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah. Oh, God, I didn't even tell you. I got offered a cash app,
From who?
a content creator,
To do what?
to do an
Just to
interview.
help?
To do a formal interview with them.
Mm?
I got offered. I got offered a cash app.
Put the amount in the back. I want to see what the amount is.
Oh, okay. You gonna freak out
I
when
just
I
want to
tell
see.
you.
I'm nosy.
You gonna
I just
freak out
want to
when
see
I
what the
tell you
number is.
that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They was like,
Mm.
they were like, I just let me just do your cash. Let me just get your cash app, and I just want to, I know you're not well. I just want to offer you some support.
Mm.
Maybe get you some groceries for a couple of months or something like that. I'm like, so you think I could be bought, huh? You think I'm
Mm.
like you? I'm like, you think I'm like you? Oh, okay. I said no. I have integrity. I'm sorry.
Mm. Mm.
I'm like,
Mm.
no. I'm like, no. I said, if I really needed it,
Mm.
he said, I'll come on here and be like, y'all, please, I need some help. Y'all know I can show y'all some papers. I need some help. But no, yeah, they sent me that, and I was like, no, I'm not going to take it, because there's an attachment with that. Even if I never, let me tell y'all something. Even
Mhm.
if even if I never do the interview, which I wouldn't, but if I still take it, that lessens who I am. That
Mhm.
lessens me. That lessens me as a person. So I would never take it. Never would I take it. Again, I could have did a lot with that amount too that they offered me. I could have done a lot with that amount. But I'm not that kind of person, because I know what comes with that. And then if I do take it, who's to say they're not gonna come post that shit up everywhere, all on the thing, and be
Right.
like,
Come on. Oh, we got the receipts. We got the
yeah,
screenshots.
and they'll be like, oh, she working with us too. Here's a screenshot. Look what she did. No, I'm not that person. I have morals. I'm sorry, I have morals.
Mhm.
So I that's I uh-uh. And you know what? When I showed the email to my friend, they was like, "Girl, you better say yeah." I said, "Mm." As soon as I saw it, I got sick to my stomach, because I was like, "You really think that's me? You really think I'm that kind of person? You really think that that's me? That's really who I am?" I'm like, well, that's what I said. Hell,
Hey,
I,
Miss
I
Ride Guy.
that's what I said.
How
Hell,
you
I thought,
doing?
oh, hey, Miss, wait, who? Oh, she talking to her. That's why I said, hell, I throw my cash up in here before I did that to them. No,
Mhm.
but see, that just goes to show you that they think people, that they think you can just toss out money at somebody, and they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, cool. They're gonna ask you, Rock Nation. That was already asked of me. That damn Sagittarius, yes, it was over 1,000.
Mm.
I ain't gonna say how much over it was, but yeah, that damn Sagittarius, it was over 1,000. Hey, Miss Ride Rock Nation, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was gonna do. Asked me to go to the judge and drop charges, and then probably say, well, need a, and then they say, if you need a little more, just let me know. Just let me know. But this is a start. We know you're not well. I'm like, so y'all gonna try to play on my cancer
Is a start?
for real? Yeah, I'm like, y'all gonna try to play on my cancer for for real? This what we doing now? So y'all ain't got no scruples. I was like, y'all mamas didn't raise y'all right. Y'all mama didn't raise y'all right at all. Now I ain't gonna lie though. If they'd have offered me some Pepsi, I might have went. I'm not supposed to be drinking Pepsi. When you on chemo, you can't have certain beverages and stuff like that because it interacts with the medicine. So you have to change your diet. Baby, if they would have said, I'll give you a 6-pack of Pepsi, I would have thought about it. I'd have been like, whoo, Pepsi. Whoo, Pepsi. Girl, I probably would. Girl, like I said, I probably would have thought
Be
about it.
careful, they might send you some Pepsi.
Girl, look. Be like, look. Be like, look. Look. Let's go to the store, get you some Pepsi. Come on now. Let's go. Come on now. Let's go. Like, yes, Dr. J, Pepsi, honey. Yes, Pepsi. Yep, that's my weakness, y'all. It's Pepsi. Y'all know now. My weakness is Pepsi. Or a cherry Coke. That's it. Pepsi or cherry Coke.
Oh, I love a cherry Pepsi for some reason.
Oh, baby, if somebody
hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Huh? Hello? Where you go? Girl, where you go? She didn't drop. Yes, Andrea. Ice cold Pepsi with a sub. Oh, yes. Woo. Baby, if they would have said, look, we're gonna take you to Subway, get you a meatball sub with everything, and a 2-liter Pepsi. Shit. Y'all, they might have had me, y'all. They might have had me, y'all. They might have got me with the Pepsi, y'all. They might have got me. Cynthia said, stop, girl. They might have got me with the Pepsi, y'all. They might have got me. I'm telling you. I might have said, "Ooh, wait a minute now. That's kind of tempting." So I know everybody probably want to catch the Angela interview. So anybody got any final questions? Because I want to see her interview too. I'm curious to see what she gonna say. So anybody got any other questions or anything? Oh, thank you, Ms. Rosa. I told y'all make me feel good. Y'all get me laughing and y'all take my mind off this. Cause I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all, for the ones who have watched people suffer with this illness and have went through it themselves, you get used to a certain level of pain. And I live every day with a 7. Like I'm at a 7 just waking up in the morning. It's when I hit 10, that's when I gotta go to the hospital, and I become used to it. So me laughing and stuff with y'all, that it helps a lot with pain. So I really appreciate y'all. Don't know, I appreciate y'all. it does my spirit good. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I said, Pixie does. I'm a shut up and keep on talking. Cynthia, she's doing an interview tonight with Sco. Yeah, she's doing an interview. Dr. J, I know that. Dr. J, I know that. Like I said, I'm a firm believer that if he'll bring you to it, he'll bring you through it. So I'm a firm believer. Yeah, she's Angela's doing a like I said, Angela, she's doing a interview tonight on Say No to Sco. Andrea, I did already. I showed when my report was filed, my restraining order is sealed because it's for my children, so I can't that's not something that's going to be shown. As far as the warrants, um, I'll be able to. I'll be able to let me speak to my attorney in the morning and see if there's a certain part because I mean it's that's a legal, like that's I don't know if I can, like, you know show it or whatever, because I checked, like I said, I asked them, because I said, well, I went to check and I didn't see it or whatever. And my attorney was like, it might not be there just yet. They was like, but she was served it. So she was served it. So she has a copy. She has a copy of the court summons, and she has a copy, well, not a copy of the warrant, but she has a copy of the court summons, and she was made aware that she has the warrant for not coming to court. So I don't know if, like I said, I'm waiting on a bench warrant. I don't know if they're going to give her another shot to, which I hope not, because she saying she got evicted and she had to leave, which they could throw her another court date, which I'm hoping they don't. So, which is another reason I'm pissed off too, because I'm like, girl, you did that. So I don't know. I'll find out more, information tomorrow, and as I find out, y'all know, I'll be able to go ahead and tell y'all. So thank y'all so much. Yeah, laughter's good. Yeah, laughter's good for the soul. Thank you, Rock Nation. I appreciate it. Hibiscus cold tea is delicious, and it actually is good for people that have what I have. Especially when it's warm. It's really good. It has a lot of antioxidants and stuff like that. That's good for like hydration and replenishing the body. So it's good. Pixie Dust, I'm just being silly. I'm just being silly.
Hey, Shanna, we've been on here for about 3 hours.
Well, yeah,
And
I was just saying I want to go see the other interview. So
I want us to make sure we get, we gotta go take our bathroom break, get our drink and our snack, so we can get
exactly.
ready for Just Say No to Skull, who's gonna have Gina on tonight
So
in
y'all,
about
y'all
37
run
minutes,
over
y'all.
there.
So
I said
please
y'all run
copy and
over
paste
here.
this and meet us over there in the chat. Okay. By the way, I hope he slows down his chat, because I'm saying right now, I be so interested in what's going on in the chat as much as the conversation. They be going so fast. So I hope he slows it down tonight.
I know. I'm gonna dip out. I'm gonna go get some meds, something to drink, a couple of donuts, and I'll see y'all over there. So thank you, transcript, honey.
You are so welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everyone in the chat, the mods, the new members of the transcript committee that probably like volunteered you to be on. Thanks for Audrey Webb. What's it? Is it Marsha Finn? And someone else came in and gave us some information. The link that is on my community wall, that is Sean Davy Wade's station head account. And he went live, or he may still be live now. That's what Audrey said. He talks about Jack's car getting repoed. So thank y'all all so much for being in chat. And I'll see y'all somewhere in somebody else's chat. Well, hopefully I see y'all over there and Just Say No to Scope. Okay? So this is where we'll be in 36 minutes. Okay? All right? And let's please keep Shanna in prayer. So, talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye. See y'all over there.